wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, currently as Asher the Labramon, and today we are doing some Hardspace Shipbreaker. Just like we're going to break the Beerus.
Yeah? Why?
Because we took away your paws.
No, give back. Give paws back. Grabby hands at paws.
Again, you really shouldn't try and tell me what to do there.
Grabby hands.
Also, we are going to try out this cutter's race. I haven't actually done it before or even looked at it, and I have no idea what any of this means. Like,
you want me to give you the bullet point version of what it is?
No.
I've done it once.
No.
Okay. For everyone else, no kidding.
I am going to guess that I need to salvage as much as I possibly can from this thing in a single shift. However, I am confused on how people have 20,000. I am assuming that's the amount of money they got out of it. Sorry, 20 million. And yet this thing's only worth 12 million.
Point.
I'm guessing it's point-based.
It's either point-based or it's by how it's calculating the parts that you're taking apart, the time that you took to take it, and also.
I'm doing okay, Raijin. How are you? Okay, let's get this job started then. Where's the way in? We gotta make this fast. We got one shift to do this in. Where the hell is the door? Okay, we're just gonna pop that off. Maybe.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Ah, there's the door. I don't usually do race stuff with this. I just kind of go with the flow in whatever way I want. So this is going to be interesting. Come on, airlock. There we go. We got to make this fast. Trying to fix your sleep schedule.
Pure chaos! Kinda.
Oh no.
Jimin_ has turned Beerus the cooking moth into a Murkrow. They can only talk like that Pokemon
Good
for
job.
2 minutes.
Oh, Murkrow. That's what I.
Macro.
Air pressure level.
Macro.
Well,
Yes, this is a...
really complain if we lick.
Exactly.
Macro.
No more complaining for him.
Macro.
He is... Yep, see? I definitely speak fluent Pokemon and can say that he is very pleased with this change.
But wait,
Macro.
you're a Digimon. That's different. 2 different universes. I didn't understand Pokemon if you're a Digimon.
See, he is saying that you are a puppy, Shadow.
No.
And... well,
You
yes.
want your last words to be so stupid.
Yes, I do.
Macro.
I am ready for the heat death of the universe.
Macro.
Yeah, this game was definitely like the closest to a multiplayer thing. Was more like a time attack. It's okay. That's my That's my best opinion.
Okay, what are you going on about now?
No, this game mode.
What about it?
My opinion.
Salvage deposit secured.
Okay.
That and it's the closest.
Since you're
thing
not going to
being-
actually answer me, I guess I'll just forget it.
I did answer. What do you mean?
Chroma.
I asked what you're going on about, and you weren't actually saying what you were saying. You just said my opinion. That's it.
Yeah, I said that, and then I was continuing. I paused a bit in my speech.
Sus.
How dare you slander me while I was a macro? It sounds like a certain squirrel needs a lesson in macros.
Okay, let's get this. Demon! Valerie, I don't know who you're talking to there. This is my stream, though. Are you talking to Shadow there?
Processing valuable.
I guess that would make sense that you'd be talking to Shadow.
No.
Shadow or the moth, both are cute.
The moth is cute, yes.
No, for the Arabian, yes, but Zim is the cutest one here.
No, that doesn't sound accurate at all.
Only cute
Yep,
people
take a
are
bit.
allowed to stream, so you must be the cutest one here.
That's a confirmation.
Seems sus.
Want to call an emergency meeting?
Oh,
What,
good, I
Zim
didn't
is
make it.
sus now?
The moth vented. I saw him fly into the vent.
No, this is a lie.
What task were you doing?
Electrical.
What task in electrical?
The wires.
Okay, then that checks out.
Yeah, see?
No, I
you
don't
didn't
think
state-
it does.
Why did I find a body by the vent in electrical then?
You know what?
I
Fair.
don't know. The wires aren't back there by the vent.
Oh wait, no. Do you have the engineer role?
There are rolls now?
Yeah. Wait, did y'all play without roles first time?
When I played Among Us, I played it before rolls existed.
Oh, okay, my bad. Never mind then. But yeah, there are roles for both the players and the imposters. Though the imposters only have one new role, and it's called a shifter. I think you know where this is going.
Yes.
Are you sure you're not
we-
thinking like the modded Among Us, the like Town
Oh,
of
that's-
Us?
No, it's legit.
Yeah, there. I did see those.
Yeah. So the players have engineer, doctor, and just a regular crewmate. Doc is able to see everyone's vitals for a short period of time before they have to do a task to recharge it. The engineers can jump through vents, just like the imposters. So if someone calls an emergency meeting after seeing you jump, and you know you're an engineer, you better be quick to explain that you're an engineer, so they don't immediately think you're an imposter and just jumping in like an idiot.
Wait, why is this going that? What?
Why is what?
Okay, cancel that.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah.
that just grabbed the whole damn thing.
Dang thing.
Ah, yes, you did swear before the 15 minutes was up.
Wait, that's a cuss? I
Yes.
said NG, not MN. Oh my heavens.
No, you said damn.
That's the one. That's why I said dang.
Oh, time to fill the swear jar, go on.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
And then was the imposters have what's called a shifter. They basically can turn into any crew member that isn't them. So imagine the confusion that a imposter can make when they run as a different color that isn't them, and that they can just blame it on them. Or make everyone else think that and blame them.
Seems evil.
Yep. The only
And
way that
broken.
you could... thankfully, the transformation only lasts for, I want to say, a minute or two, the last I recall. And if someone can tell... No, there's a way that you can tell that there's a shifter. Is if you catch it early, you might see like a little egg sac that the imposter that the imposter pops out of.
Salvage deposit registered.
Think. I don't remember if they changed that or not, but I think it still exists.
Oh,
That's the only
I'm
way
not
that
doing
people
well
could
with
tell.
this.
Yeah.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
To switch over to Hardspace Shipbreaker, yeah, this game was hard to get to figure out at first. It takes a couple tries.
We're just gonna toss that.
Truly, this is the thickest dungeon.
Oh my.
Thank you.
Tipped $5 for Cusk Jar. Also all the licks for the moth, pets for the puppy, and of course eggs for my master.
Oh god, please.
No,
Thank
no
you
lick.
for the tip, Sky.
Scram. No licks.
Oh, I do not have all
Not
of my
luck.
upgrades. I am running out of oxygen.
Oof.
Oh dear.
What the flip?
But yeah. This game mode definitely calls for efficiency and speed.
Oh, I guess this is the first time I've ever recharged my O2.
I think I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember my past of playing this game. I think I used the gravity tool to just pull myself towards a ship and then just get to work. That was the fastest way I found to get to the ship to work on my shift before to save time for it.
Credit awarded.
Or to resupply, which I hated. Because that wasn't fun.
Joke.
Show your pet as a newborn
Oh,
versus
with
now.
Dookies.
I'll go first.
Salvage deposit
Yes, Marten video.
credit awarded.
It'll pop up on the stream. It made it a little slow.
Show
Oh,
your
Yeah,
pet
it's
as a
on stream
newborn
for me.
versus
I'm
now.
watching it.
I'll go first.
it's probably delayed. It'll come up.
Show your pet as a newborn versus now. I'll go first.
There it is. Look at the little guy. Cute.
Okay, what is nanocarbon?
Nuclear launch detected.
No.
Accepted. Credit
No nuclear
I
launch.
don't think nanocarbon is nuclear launch detected. I disagree.
No, someone pushed the button. Was it you, Sky, or was it Beerus?
I think it was Gamond.
salvage deposit confirmed.
Game into why?
Applying credit.
Why you push the nuclear button? We aren't going to war with anyone. Just taking apart ships. Relax.
Well, why not? Nuclear
don't need
launches
to
are fun.
True.
No.
Yes, they are. Oh, there's nanocarbon. Gotta get more of that in. Get in there. Achoo!
Achoo.
Object. Applying credits to
Cause it's
Yeah, that would that. Yikes. Yeah, man. Yeah, that certainly is a thought, isn't it?
Feign shadow and nuclear? Oh, I'm sure it'll happen eventually.
Duke.
another Duke.
Well, yes, that's a Marten video.
No.
How many times do I have to explain this to you?
No, I acknowledge what it was. I was like, oh, a Duke. Not like, oh, a Duke? Like, question mark. Like,
Yes,
what's that?
all Martens have the title of Duke.
I approve of this, I approve of this lore.
Yeah.
So, Martin's king. Or not king, that royalty. In that case.
Sky the
Or some
Varley
form of
is
royalty.
reporting about a yellow-throated marten destroying a snowman. More at 6.
Oh no.
That must mean that Neves is no longer a king of conquerors, he's a duke of conquerors.
Ha.
I will end you.
You're threatening me with a good time.
Your Honor, no comment.
I'm trying to remember. Do moths like mothballs or not?
No. Mothballs are to make moths go away.
Yeah. So if you
Oh.
keep naughty, we will throw mothballs.
Hi,
at you.
Prakash!
Let's say he did. Okay, not bad.
Not great, but I'm done. Well, hello there, Derpy Turtle.
Greetings.
Sky the Varley.
Oh,
is
yes, I
observing
accept that,
the Trump
Raijin.
sable.
I prefer Martens, but I accept all mustelids.
Okay, that's a new word I haven't heard before. A mustelid? Please explain.
The scientific family for martens, otters, weasels, ferrets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just all the tube furry things.
All the tubes.
The furry
like
tube,
creatures.
furry walking tubes.
Overnight genetic backup complete. Pattern deviation nominal. Have a good day.
Wait,
Good.
are red pandas mustelids? Well, I give up on that little challenge thing. I don't do fast. I just play. To have fun.
That's an acquired taste to do that game mode. Fun if you want to test yourself to see how fast you can get a ship done. But eh. That's probably like the closest thing
Quick
to a
Search
multiplayer.
says they are not mustelids, but they're in the same superfamily as mustelids.
So cousins.
Ah, I'm good enough. I'm good with that being a with being cousins then.
Sky the Varley has purchased 10 avatars and Martin's packs.
Sky, thank you so much for that purchase. I really
Was getting a-
appreciate that.
Was getting a little.
Was getting a
cut
little
out.
low.
Was getting a little low in AMP pack.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Oh, don't forget to use those coupon codes. I know there's one
I did.
expiring soon.
I used my Sky Blessing.
Oh, you finally used your own coupon code?
Yeah.
Feel the
Hey,
backhand
bless
of
yourself.
justice.
Hello, Brian. I do not wish to
Hello,
feel the...
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
The traitor just backhanded you. How could he?
Yeah, and he's
Yeah,
claiming
hold
it's
on.
justice.
I don't think traitors can
Joke.
do justice.
Ooh. I heard that shine.
Your pack has been sent, Brian.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Also, Ryan subscribed for 9 months on Streamloot.
Salvage deposit.
Oh, well, thank you so much for that, Brian.
Nice.
See you in 9 months, I guess.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit.
Inflatables aren't really my thing at all, Pakesh. I don't have an issue with them, they're just
Brian
not my
Wolf
thing.
is sending love to everyone.
Oh, thank you.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
We should go get this thing as depressurized as we can.
Airlock depressurizing.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Airlock pressurizing.
I am still in speed mode.
Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
Airlock depressurizing.
Maybe that game mode did some good. Or not. Wait, I don't mean that in a bad way. Hold on. Before I sound like I'm being mean.
Sorry I'm so slow.
Decreasing.
No.
No, I'm just trying to have a good time and play the game how I want to play it, but
Absolutely.
Sorry,
perfectly
it's so
fine to be fast or slow. No.
How dare you be slow?
I know, I'm so bad.
Airlock depressurizing.
Be faster. Go on. Fast.
I'm
Moth
sorry I'm a
speed bump.
disappointment to you.
But wait, moths are slow. So you're telling Zin to be slower.
No, they're not. Moths are super speedy.
No, that's butterflies, dragonflies,
Oh,
cockroaches
butterflies are
that they see
definitely-
you.
Butterflies are just fake moths.
I can definitely say that cockroaches are very speedy.
If you lock eyes, they leave.
My
It's annoying.
My dad's house was right next to a tree that was infested with what are apparently pine roaches. And they would come into the house. I hated it. Those things were huge. They were fast. They were creepy and disgusting and ugh.
Ugh. I never heard of pine roaches. This is new. I've heard of the cockroaches in Hawaii. Those things fly.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Yeah.
They have the hissing cockroaches. I don't remember where they're from, but they hiss.
And then there's also the fact that my dad was Marine Corps, and so he would call me a pansy because I was scared of the frickin' things.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. My dad is not a good
that's-
person.
Even if you... I think I could say respectfully thank you for the service, but... Jerk.
Yeah.
The brain. I'm also reading the chat a little bit. Skip Korea has scary bugs. That had me concerned.
Airlock depressurizing.
Well, looks like we're going some explosive decompression here.
Oh. Oh no. Oh.
There's no way
think you need
to
be careful.
even remotely safely decompress this portion of the ship, so...
Because there's a door inside. You could blast another part and out a different door and all the air would just go there. Or... Oh. Oh! I saw that on stream.
I prefer my solution.
It won't be terrifying. As a mechanic. If you damage the console, you have to wait till your next shift for it to be repaired. So if you needed to like do resupply of any sort, you couldn't do it until the next shift because it got damaged during your last shift. That would suck. And you probably have to pay a fine for damage to the console too. That wouldn't be fun.
Airlock pressurizing.
Oh, the inside. Oh
Valuable
man.
object processed. Credits deposited.
Rex is losing his shit, apparently.
What we found out.
I sent him
Pressure level.
a picture of the box.
Airlock depressurizing.
Oh.
That his necklace came in.
Necklace in quotes.
Yeah, he thought at first he thought it was a that I was sending him a picture of a new keyboard, and then he realized, wait, that's jewelry. Wait, that's...
Airlock depressurizing.
And then just a whole bunch of stickers of freaking out, doggo, excited, vibrating, etc.
Airlock.
Oh,
Adorable.
no.
Rex
That's
is
amazing.
adorable.
He is an absolutely very good boy.
Air
Ooh,
pressure
free
level
post.
decreasing.
All your pets are good boys.
Yeah.
Unless a team kills them. In some form or manner.
I mean...
Choice.
Ow. Hi, Orca.
Greetings. Because you said hello to all.
By the way, everybody, just a quick reminder, commissions for Whiskers are open. And also, I am managing for a new artist now, Raphael. I don't have details for him up yet, but keep an eye out for that to come up here soon. But Whiskers queue is getting very empty, so if anybody wants a commission, do let me know.
Yeah, I must admit, like, yesterday I was getting very tempted to commission Whiskers for a thing.
You're looking at roughly 5 minutes left.
Why were you not swayed enough to do one?
Cause I need to figure a thing out first.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Say no more.
I believe I'm waiting on a talkie, but if I can, I might see if I can maybe get more art, or maybe
Oh,
once
yeah,
I
you
get
can
the
add
talkie, I'll
more.
get more art.
A talkie. Feel dumb. What's a talkie?
A talkie
The
icon?
icon.
Oh, a talking. Okay. Yeah, I am dumb.
You know, because right now I'm just, on my Discord
Profile
PFP,
picture.
so
Yeah.
Well
it'll be
then,
nice
why do
have
you
a
have
proper
to
talk.
do a raid? Who is forcing you to do a raid?
Hmm?
Me.
Why are you going, huh? Like, it's right there in the chat.
Ryan Wolf has turned Marla into a beautifly cause you cute. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Butterfly.
Beautiful. Oh, Butterfree.
Butterfly.
No, Beautifly is not a Butterfree.
Butterfly. Pew pew. Pew pew pew.
And power generator offline.
I think that has no correlation to the reactor, so should be good. Oh, but then it's gonna suck with everything else, though.
No?
I think there was like one ship that I was
Nuclear
working
launch
on.
detected.
No. Gimma, stop it.
Is
Gimmon
that
is just in a very
pressurized somehow?
mood today.
Pressure?
I know, right, Spooky?
Agreed. Well-
Butterfly.
Spooky, the closest thing is that speedrun challenge thing that Zim did. That's the closest we're gonna get to a multiplayer for this game. The closest, because you can see other people's attempts at said speedrun.
Hey there, Jits. And, Raijin, everything went alright. Thanks to you guys, I sent him some funds of my own as well. Because, you know, there was only so much that came in, but, yeah, his partner just had a, it was a severe sprain, but it was still just a sprain. Shadow. You have got to stop trying to interrupt people. You were trying to interject there with what I was saying. And yet if you had just stopped and waited, I was going to explain everything.
Oh no, I was stammering. I was just like, wait, that's new information. But I didn't get full thought out, so I just stammered. That's all that was. I wasn't trying to... I will stay out loud. I was not trying to interrupt. That was just me being like, oh, that's new information. I didn't hear that about this. Or catch it last time I was here.
It's exclamation point art if you're wanting to know information, you know, commission info. Demon. I would love that so much, Spooky. Like, they could so easily make so much money doing collabs. Granted, I do know that they've got a emphasis on the lore of the world, so, you know, if they were to try and put other ships and stuff, other franchises in here, it would kind of compromise their world's lore.
Morning, Cutter. It's time to begin your workday.
If I remember correctly, the designs of the ships for Shipbreaker were referenced off of Homeworld ships, Homeworld 1 to be specific. Hence the blockiness.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, this was definitely something. Oh, jeez, choking on spit.
Okay.
No, I was trying to speak, and then I inhaled spit, and that's what went in my mouth.
TMI, dude.
Caused me to choke. Well, thank you for saying that.
Yeah, they really, from what I understand, they really, really tried, but they could not get it to work. Alright, place your troops for Stream Raiders, everybody. Honestly, Spooky, I don't think it'll cost them sales. I know I, for one, even if they don't have all of that, even if they don't have multiplayer of any kind in the second game, I'm gonna buy it. Because, yeah, it sucks that it's a perfect game for multiplayer, and it sucks that it doesn't have it. But the game itself, even without that, is just so much fun.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Yeah. Zim at the point.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
The only game that I would think that would cause Blackbird Interactive to have any form of money issues would be if Homeworld 3 flops.
Salvage
And that's their
deposit
$60 game that's coming out next month. Or, sorry, in May. Coming out in May. I keep messing that up.
Yeah, Orca, I do remember playing the, I definitely remember some of my ships getting, deleted, and I'd have to just grab a new ship between, saves.
Really?
Or between, plays, during the, beta.
That sounds annoying.
Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
I'm just glad that they went away from their original idea of, the original way to rank up in this game required that you salvage specific items. Which, while interesting, it had the downside of, oh, are you not finding any ships that have this particular item? Like chairs? Well, guess you don't get to rank up.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
I do kind of miss them, but I also am happy that they got rid of them. disagree, Spooky. Like, if they release a second game, or just simply, I keep wanting them to just put out more, ships. So even if the only thing the second game has are more ships, I would be happy. Oh, crap, I forgot to pull something out of that. That hurt.
Lights aren't that major.
It wasn't the light, it was the atmosphere regulator.
Oh.
Which cost more than that portion of the ship did. Also, Mala,
Yeah?
why are you being quiet?
Cause, oh, you don't have much
Conrad's
to say
here.
right now. Like, what am I meant to say?
You are meant to worship me.
Why would I worship? You're not Saharaban.
Hello there, Slitherite. Good to see you.
But all my worship is it's not with words.
I see.
Yes,
Get good, Scrub.
I may use mouth, but it's not words.
Oh. Oh. Sweats nervously. Oh.
Hello, Conrad. Good to have ya.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Conrad is also open for commissions, everyone. If you haven't looked. Just do ! model in the chat to get details.
Right. Because I was just about to ask if he's the one that did the models. But then you said it.
Yes. Conrad has done the model for Asher here, as well as my Sableroo. He is also the one that decided to just, when he saw my, art that goes along with Helldivers, he's like, I want to make that. And I'm like, go for it. So, yeah, you know, that, outfit is done by Conrad as well. And now he's working on a paint model. And like I said, he is open for commissions. And yes, of course I'm being evil. What else would I be?
Asher would be adorable. That's what else he would be.
Asher is adorable, and Mala is lickable.
Mala is very
No.
lickable.
I say false. No proof.
You taste like lemon.
Lemons are not food.
Salvage deposit secured.
Lemons are fruit, so
Credits
yes.
awarded.
Lemons are tasty. Uh-oh.
This
hard
is a
though.
lie. Lemons are not tasty. That is fake news, propaganda.
Wait, who said lemons are not fruit? Lemons are totally fruit.
I said
Yeah.
they're not food.
But they are.
No, I refuse.
Listen. I'll make you a lemon cheesecake.
No, you can make cheesecake, but don't add non-food to it.
Wait. You'll make a lemon cheesecake, or you'll make Mala into a lemon cheesecake.
I could do both, but primarily a lemon cheesecake.
So, Orca, I will say that feral models don't work very well. Conrad will do one, but bear in mind, they have a lot of issues. Because everything is built for Anthro. Honestly, it's part of why I don't use the jet model much anymore. It just... like, the model is good, but actually using it doesn't work so well. Hey, Dunbrine. It's also why I'm getting paint as a Anthro. Oh, so you are getting one. Nice.
I suppose that's why hunters also went for... went for stuff. Yeah.
Well, Hunter becoming Anthro was just, that was what I wanted.
I know, but like, even the Pucciana was... wait, no, you don't have a hunter model. Well,
No.
what am I thinking of? I'm probably thinking of the Asher model still.
I think you're thinking of Jet.
That might be it, yeah. Yeah. Scrum.
I got Jet as a feral model, and... again, the model itself is good. The actual capability of using it is a nightmare.
You have too many models to keep track of.
I need more.
Yeah.
There.
Scrum.
I can't wait to get a squirrel one. That is part of why I'm getting his Lucario form done.
Oh, squirrel's gonna be awesome. Squirrel's cool. Yeah.
Squirrel doesn't steal gems, he liberates them.
It's appropriation to a better home.
They're being acquired for liberty.
Squirrel sees shiny, squirrel takes shiny.
Yeah. Well, go for it, Orca. Conrad's capable of doing it. It's just one of those where I wanted to, because most of the art I've seen is feral Amara, so I wanted to make sure you were aware of the hassles I've had with the jet model. After all, I don't want you to commission something thinking it'll work great for this, that, or the other thing, and then actually getting it and it's like, oh. Like, personally, I wish I had just gotten a Jet as a Anthro. But I've now decided to only worry about doing them as I only am getting the Pokemon models as their evolved form. I'm not gonna bother going for the pre-evolutions anymore. At least not until later. Maybe down the line. Well, no, I'm not gonna bother. That's just a waste of money.
But a lot of Prevos are cooler than the evolutions.
Well, if you want the Prevos, then you can pay for the model.
Sounds like a deal.
I have no qualms getting whatever you guys want to pay for. But when I'm the one paying
Yeah.
for it, I'm gonna try and save some money here and there, especially on something that, you know...
May or not work.
Well, it's more a matter of it may be relatively temporary. Jet will become a... I've already said this on stream a few times. Jet will become a midnight Lycanroc.
Spoilers.
Deposit registered.
Okay.
Account credited.
How could you?
Very easily.
Scram.
I had the expectations it was going to be a midnight Lycanroc. My hopes would have been dusk. Or not dusk. It would have been midday Lycanroc, but I kind of figured.
Well, he's also a ghost type. So if anybody's got a reason to be midnight, that would be him.
There could
But
be.
I thought Midnight was a Zoroark.
To be a midnight. Oh, Brian. Guys, I don't think that Brian has seen the squirrel evolution yet.
Oh.
This is your one-man warrant cutter.
Hey, Brian, come get in voice.
It can't be that bad. Wait, did Squirrel evolve during the last Pokemon session?
No.
Oh, okay.
Soon, trademark symbol.
Well, more like
Okay.
eventually.
Greetings.
So, greetings. Before you say anything, I did see the evolution already.
Oh, and you're not simping for him.
Yeah, how dare you?
The problem is at this point, I'm simping for all of your characters.
So?
Tether supplies dropping.
Even the one that you refused to help with cancer?
Yeah, you gave Asher cancer. How is that called?
You did not give me cancer.
I don't know.
my
I don't see any evidence to the contrary.
That's like the one thing I don't want to talk about, but I swear to God, life has been dragged into the campaign by accident. It's my apologies.
Life? Do you have a problem with me that I'm not aware of?
No,
346-52.
military things came up and just like the stress of dealing with that along with doing my actual job melded into the session when I didn't want it to happen.
Ah.
Ah. So that's why you were so mean to him.
You took all your frustrations out on Asher. How could you?
Wait. Did this make sense in character is my new question.
So to be fair, in Magnus' case, he had like the one day where the technical thing, if something did go wrong, it spells out the doom for his maybe future. But yeah, what Era's saying in chat is like, I went too far, honestly, just because I got a text message from somebody in my leadership chain, and I got frustrated, and it was like the worst point for me to say something. if I had like a oh fuck do it over again button, I would be like spamming that button. But the world's not fair. I have to suffer with my consequences.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Well,
Credits transferred.
on that front, I can definitely sympathize with having, you know, said something you did not mean to say in a way you did not mean to say it. But I will also say this is not the first time that you've said stuff like that. That you've kind of thrown the party under the bus and stuff. So maybe, hopefully, you learn to take a moment before responding and opening your mouth.
Yeah.
I'm putting that as nicely as I can here.
Definitely. I got all the military stuff done at least, so that's the positive thing.
Good.
Hooray!
And for the record, I have no issues with you out of character. I just want you to be aware of that.
Credits deposited.
Yeah, I know.
But I am still going to poke fun at that because holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I understand. Just, I'll bring up, like, if I join VC and it's like, something where it's like, hey, today's not like a joking around day, I'll bring it up. But I don't foresee anything unless someone throws, like, the widest curveball at me at work.
Well, I mean, in that situation, we weren't joking around. We were role-playing and being serious on stuff. And Era's suggestion is very much a good one to take. There in the chat.
Yeah, I see it. I'm probably gonna have to use that in character for the 4 things now, I think it is.
Applying credit to account.
But I'm probably, like what I was talking about, like if today's like a joking day or not, I'm just like talking outside of campaign.
Ah.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
So anyways, yeah, Lucario form of squirrel, thoughts?
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
I'm gonna have to see it.
You need to make a shirt with all the characters and stuff, and you'll probably be sold out just because of me.
Ah, well, you see, that would be impossible. Because I do drop shipping. When you order something, it gets printed then and there, and so I don't have a stock. It's just always available.
Oh.
I'm just letting you know if you did stock.
But I'm still curious because I know your love for Lucario. What do you think of my little dragon one?
Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second.
To be fair, who doesn't have a love for Lucario? Like, I simp over Lucario all day.
Okay. You ready?
Well, let me go ahead and bring it up on stream.
I pulled up the one from the supporters channel and everything, so this is gonna be even more fun.
Oh, I actually have a more updated version than what's in there.
Oh.
Not much updated, it's mostly just different, slightly... I went with a slightly darker shade of blue.
Ooh.
Just look at me, so cool and hot and
You have me looking at the age rating before I say stuff.
Just don't break Twitch TOS. We may be rated as 18 plus, but there is still a limit.
There's a limit to what we can say. I want to break these chains.
I must say I'm a huge fan of the pause.
So that was actually one of my comments, Mala.
Fellow connoisseur of pause, I see.
So, okay. So he's fluffy and everything. He's a fluffy dragon. I can't hate that. That's like one of the things I love whenever it's like, oh, hey, I want to make this into a dragon. It's going to be fluffy. I already love it. The tail. Oh my god, I love the use of like the fur with the spikes in it. Oh my god. Essentially, give me 1 second. Dunbrine, are you here?
Oh, are you making sure you're not about to get clipped?
Yes.
I don't think Dunbrine's here. I don't think.
Dunbrine is always here.
Oh god, no. Please, Dunbrine, let me know if you're here before I say this, because if I'm gonna get clipped, I want to be ready. Oh,
You are
no.
never ready. And we can always clip
Oh,
it without
fuck.
Dunbrine being here.
I mean, are you ready?
Oh god. I wasn't expecting this. Okay, here we go. Step on me, daddy.
Oh god.
Happily.
God, I wish that was me.
Give me 1 second. This deserves a special thing.
Oh no.
Oh no,
I'm
here we
a
go.
You
I was
have
like-
no idea how jealous I am right now. Scram.
Also,
Those are fucking-
Conrad, if
great
you're listening, you ready to model this guy soon?
Just like, look at him. He's so hot.
Dunbrine has clipped.
I'm gonna
there it
watch the
is.
clip.
I don't think that was the
those-
clip. I think he was
it was.
clipping you not wanting him to, you saying that you don't want him to clip.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Those are just very, very, very good pulls.
Oh, yep. Zim is right.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Going
Yeah.
off of what I saw.
Just wait until you guys, I can send you the file. Though, if you are a subscriber, you should have access to it.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Subscriber on Twitch.
Yeah, and then like link your account to Discord so you get
Yeah.
the channel that's in.
Yeah.
Because I think I am, and I am here. So.
Yeah, he didn't get the.
He made another
This-
clip there.
He did.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Ooh. I'm watching all these clips, so no. He got me like just expressing my love for like squirrel and everything, but he didn't get the step on me. Oh no.
Dunbrine, I need you to go clip, go clip, Brian saying, "Step on me, daddy."
Hopefully the moment didn't or hasn't exceeded the time limit of the clipping.
Oh no,
system.
you can go back to the recording and
Oh,
do it later.
Yeah, you can just
Oh, yeah,
go
that-
onto the vault.
Yeah, that
Oh no.
kind of forgot about. I keep forgetting that you could do that.
I must admit, he does have some really good-looking steppers.
He do. I think because I'm looking back at the piece. I like everything about it. I don't think I have many gripes. I think my only question is what happened to the chest spike?
Hugs.
I'm
You know?
Brian
Let's hug.
basically said what I was thinking.
That's what happened to the chest spike. I did not want it to get in the way of him being able to give hugs. Now, as for actual design principles, his chest is now covered in scales, and the chest spike isn't really needed for that.
God damn.
But the main reason that he doesn't have it is hugs.
Fair.
Done, Brian, maybe 111-ish, I think. Somewhere around there.
11.
Somewhere. I don't think I have anything else to say on this. On this unsolicited critique of this character. Hello.
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 If I do, I'll
hello.
just bring it up off stream.
No, we decided to come raid. Now that we've done a couple missions.
Well, hello. You missed your pet simping over my Lucario dragon.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
he specifically said the words, "Step on me."
Oh, you forgot the daddy part.
Ah, yes,
The daddy
yes,
part is
can't
very
forget
important.
the daddy.
Curses. Why do you do this to me?
And we're just taking a quick break and then we're gonna get back to it. Yeah. If you're fine, we can continue sticking around in here while we do it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Return to the master
Wait,
tab.
do what?
Oh, shut up.
Purchase supplies.
Play
They're
Deep Rock
doing-
with crowd control.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, at this point, I would have been up for joining, except for the crowd control part. I'm
Oh, I
not
mean-
up for that kind of chaos tonight.
Well, that's just the thing. Not many people are really using it, so that's why it's more casual, with just like the occasional surprise.
Well, yeah, but if I get involved...
Yeah, he's got many more people that are gonna throw points at you.
Well, they'd have to come to my stream, which means they'd get off of your stream, and we know that's not gonna happen. They'd have to go and like click a button.
Are you sure about that?
Quick, shout out their channel. One of the moderators. Do it, quick. I do it, but I'm not a moderator. I don't have
That's
that
fair.
privilege.
Yeah, honestly, it has been a lot of fun. The crowd control, I feel, is fairly well balanced, and there's some nifty little enemies that are in the crowd control that aren't in the base game.
Oh.
Like a little loot bug that is actually a nuclear bomb if you don't pet it.
Oh!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
we got
It
blown up by a
keeps-
nuclear loot bug.
Yeah, they keep zooming from player to player looking for attention, so we're like, it's at 100! Quickly, run away from me!
Sounds terrifying.
Nuclear launch.
It was actually a lot of fun.
It was.
I'm just waiting for Alt to get back in.
Well, you see, you gotta do the sacred snack summoning dance.
Ooga waka, ooga waka.
Yeah, there you go. Gotta keep that going, and then you can summon her.
Oh dang, I forgot the snake summoning dance. But don't worry, we can jog my memory using the Lakoya memory dance. Oh, I forgot the Lakoya memory dance. I know the irony.
Raw material accepted.
Fortunately, we can do the irony dance.
Oh. Did you
But
forget
there's
that
just one.
dance too?
But there's just one problem.
Hmm.
You need to have snakes. I know the irony.
Oh god.
Hey, Sky the Avali, thank you for the anniversary shout out.
If you know what that's a reference to, then you are weird, like me.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
To everyone who's here, today is my affiliate anniversary.
Yeah.
That makes me like 1 and or 2 and or 3 years affiliate now. I can't remember which.
How long have you been streaming? There's your answer.
I don't remember. There's your answer.
Oh.
I'd have to
But
look it up.
I know one thing.
What?
Rygon cute.
Rygon very cute. Rygon is super French shaped too.
Yeah.
Rygon cute.
Oh. What does friend shape look like?
You.
Yeah.
Oh damn. I was thinking of like one of those like game shows where they have those like little cutouts and a wall's moving towards you and you gotta match your body to the cutout.
Oh, I know
And
exactly
it's
which game show
your
you're talking
exact
about.
shape.
I feel like there are times they rig that show sometimes where they make it almost impossible for someone to jump through.
Oh, I mean that's kind of the point though.
Yeah.
All game shows are rigged.
I
They
don't
don't-
think Wheel of Fortune's rigged.
They don't want you to win big.
Yeah.
They want you to jump around like a monkey and get them people enjoying it and being entertained. They don't want you to win though.
Mm-hmm. I still remember there's one game show where essentially they were doing a bunch of party tricks, and in order to win like the $100,000 at the end, if you managed to get through everything else, was you had to roll this quarter into like this water jug.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And, or like flick a quarter into a water jug or something like that. And of course, that's nearly impossible. I don't think I ever saw a single person win that one. Like, I'd rather go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire than that show.
Yeah, like, remember Takeshi's Castle? Like, no one, like, barely ever beat the final dude of that.
I think, if I recall correctly, I actually saw some statistics on that recently. 32 to 33 people actually won that game show.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's a bit surprising. Like, didn't think that many people managed it.
Yeah, same.
But I guess, like, they are basically teams in the final fights. Like, multiple people can win at once.
Yeah. That's what I expect. Still, I very much prefer the American version with Baba Ganoush.
I just know that if I get on one of those, I would not get greedy.
You
'Cause
can't get greedy.
Huh?
I said, you just can't get greedy. That's how they get you.
Yeah, that's how you always wind up losing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Speaking of which, go ahead.
For me, it's like, you know, that $10,000 that they're offering for, like, what was that one case one? What was that case? The one with all the briefcases and
other briefcases and the women.
Is that deal
Deal or no deal?
Deal or no deal? Yeah. It's like, sure, there's that $1 million briefcase out there still, but I'm happy with this $10,000 offer that they're giving me.
Well, the trick with deal or no deal specifically is looking at your statistics for the odds of getting better than what they offer you, and typically their offer tends to kind of suck as far as what you could possibly have decent shot at getting for like big crate or for like bigger than that.
I mean, that's the point, though, right? They force you to get greedy.
That or the person has to like actually weigh their.
Kinda.
Jimmond_ has turned Magna into a Ditto. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Ditto.
Get
The
talking.
real good stuff comes from Golden Balls.
I command pure chaos.
Ditto.
Kinda.
Another.
Jimmond_ has turned Sky into a Zubat. They can only talk
Hey,
like that
Furbies.
Pokemon
Zubat.
for 2 minutes.
Like Golden Balls was like one of my favorites, honestly.
Cave Furbies.
The goddamn Steel or Split Land is always good stuff.
Yeah.
I command
Oh,
pure
Zim.
chaos.
Yes.
Another?
Kinda.
Jimmond_
Speaking of knowing
has
when to-
turned Raygon into a Golbat.
Zubat.
They can only
Not today,
talk like
people,
that
I'm afraid.
Pokemon for
I
2
kind of want to
minutes.
chit-chat.
I will return
Sorry.
that.
Yeah, I'd be all for it, but I kind of just want to chill right now. I apologize.
And
But
yes,
yeah, speaking of knowing when to walk away, did you know what I did at the casino?
I didn't know you went to a casino.
Yeah, there was a casino on board the cruise I was on.
Which is why it's so important to
Ah.
us 110%.
So I wanted to try it out. So I took some money, played the slot for a little bit, doubled my money, and I walked away. I went from $20 to $40. I'm like, yep, that's good.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I
when I
had
was
a little
on-
bit more money than I think I won like about up to $70, but I had 40 as my hard limit. Like I could have taken the full 70, but I wanted to play for the experience, not for the money.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like I would have done both for the experience and for the money. Though I probably regret it at the end.
I don't regret it.
No, I'm saying me.
Like the $30 is like barely anything nowadays.
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you find a good sale.
Last cruise I was on, I played a little crane game in the casino, lost, and was like, ah, fuck this, and then went to the arcade.
Oh, also Rygon.
What's up?
I have discovered a very good money-making scheme here on Twitch.
Oh shit! I dropped my thing. Drop my chicken operator. Go ahead.
So you see, you know, if you're gonna upload stuff to YouTube, you know, YouTube's got its rules for how, you know, swearing and stuff and monetization. Well, now we've got a swear jar, so if people swear within the first 15 minutes of the stream, they gotta pay me $5.
Yep.
Yo, fair enough. Has it been working?
Very.
Yeah.
Every single stream, I believe.
Every single stream has had somebody having to pay me.
I was the first victim. It is scram.
Yeah,
No, I
last night Rex had to do like $10, and then this stream $5 from me.
Oh my.
I fell
Well,
for it like
I might
once.
just have to pick that up. Luckily, I'm not a very big swearer.
Only when it matters.
Well, good on you, Zim, for earning $20.
Oh, Shadow also has done it, so, you know, there was 5 from him.
Earl's wrong though. $40 is like $5 today.
I know Kerr did it at one point, Sunday, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And never again.
Oh yeah, I went back and watched you take him to Malevolent Creek, like you mentioned. It was fantastic.
Oh, God.
Oh, from yesterday,
No, that was Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you weren't there for yesterday.
Yeah, I was busy on Sunday. So
I have some clips. It was interesting.
Yeah,
Super interesting. Well, I guess I'll put this game on pause for a little bit while we just chat.
Yeah, how y'all doing? I didn't ask. I got to ask that.
Well, who you asking?
All of you.
I think you need to be more specific.
Well, I'm saying all of you because it's like all of you here.
Too bad. Pick one person.
Who is you?
We're gonna go. Fine, we're going down the daisy chain then. We're starting with Zim. How are you doing?
Pass.
Yeah, I forget what the movie is. But
I can't believe you. I can't. All right then.
That makes me think of the one scene where he's like, I can't. I think it's Chris Rock was like, "Who are you? I am you." Well, who's that? He's.
Oh, that old joke. Yeah.
I know that movie. I know exactly which one he's talking about.
Rush Hour 3.
I'm gonna just mute this game because it is not wanting to mute itself.
All right.
The movie is Rush Hour 3.
Ah, Rush Hour 3.
Which was a surprisingly better movie than I thought it would be. There we go. Let's play a little
I command
music.
pure chaos! Kinda.
Alright.
Jimond _ has turned Moth into a Rampados. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
And again, everybody, I'm sorry that there's nothing showing up on my screen. Steam finally got rid of that double usage thing I've been using. So I have to make a second account and get the VTuber set up that way, or get the 3D model set up for stream. So for now, there's nothing to show. I apologize, everyone. Which I might need to poke you at some point, Zim, to help me out with that 3D model.
Absolutely, though. I may be switching programs in the near future.
Why is that?
Era found a new one.
Ooh,
that, well, at the very least, I would definitely say it's better, yes.
Okay. What's the name of it? I'll look it up right now.
I don't know the name of it right off the top of my head. I'd have to go look it up, but right now Era's playing around with it, and I'm kind of waiting for him to play around with it more, and then I will look at switching. But the advantage of it is I don't have to have 13 different programs to run the model and everything. Oh, it's actually only
Ooh, I do
two,
like
but,
that.
you know. Because
But either way, it's cutting down.
Yeah. Right now, I've got one program to run the model, run the tracking, and then another program that runs all of the throwing and everything. The one that runs the throwing was supposed to eventually add the tracking to it, but... And for me, I'm a little uncertain about switching because the one that runs the throwing was made by a friend of mine, and at the same time, it's taking so long.
I mean, I've had some stuff that's been made for me too, but at a certain point, the stream, it just evolves and changes.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like we can't be appreciative, it's just how it is sometimes.
But yeah, that's I can get you the stuff set up that I've got running, but yeah.
Kinda.
Sky the Valley has turned the Lord Beerus into a Butterfree. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Butterfree.
Ah, here it is. Era says it is Vignan. Or Vignan, or however you pronounce it.
Butterfree. I might want to refund the previous Rampardos one. I didn't notice that and did one off Butterfree.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Era, we're talking about that program that you're playing around with.
Let's see here. I wonder if it supports the TITS program. Probably not.
From what I understand, it does all of that stuff.
Oh, it's got hype train detection. Hype train?
Choo-choo.
Audio-based lip sync? Ooh.
All the programs do have that.
Well, I might as well give it a shot. Let's see, how much is it? Completely free. Well, I'm sold.
Oh yes, the best price to pay, $0.00.
Butterfree.
Pat.
For me, part of it is...
Butterfree.
Such a cute Butterfree.
Free butter. Free butter.
5 minutes left.
It's done now.
Yay. I'm free.
That is such an... That is just such a stupid, like, little news headline. Player gets suspended from game after committing felony assault. It's like, yeah, no shit. I don't think he's gonna be playing any games anytime soon.
Oh, jeez.
Why mention it?
Judge be like, assault, 20 years of prison. The guy goes, oh, thank goodness. And then the judge goes, and banned from your favorite video game. He's like, no!
Well, it's not video game, it's sports.
Oh, it's sports? Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, the fact they made mention of it, it's like, like you said, like, the guy's getting, like, 15 to 20 in prison, and they just, like, tack on at the very end, oh, yeah, and by the way, you can't play any more b-ball anymore for what?
Like, he goes to the prison yard, picks up a basketball, and, like, all the prison guards with the rifles just turn on him, and they go, put the ball down, or we will open fire.
I just thought that was an amusing headline. That people give enough of a shit for them to actually make that a thing.
And yeah, for the VTuber stuff, it's like... I want to switch to a new thing, but I'm also torn because loyalty to what my friend made. And also... I don't know if I want to go through all the effort of setting up something new. Especially since from the sounds of it, it's more complicated to set up than what I currently have. Which on the flip side does mean that it's got more options available.
Well, I'm kind of willing to go through it, mostly just because I haven't actually done a previous setup, so it'll be kind of fresh and new for me. I just want to make sure, like, I can still have stuff thrown at me. That's kind of something I want to still have happen.
Yeah.
Because as much as I enjoy the evolutions, I do need to move away from them at some point. Just mostly because growth is a stream change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But evolutions are great, especially Espeon, which is the best evolution.
No, Joe Dion.
Oh, yeah. I'll still bring them out from time to time. They're just not going to be my mainstay anymore. I can't.
How dare you?
At least with my Ninetales model, I can still, say like, oh, it's a kitsune. It's got colored hair. It's different. Don't mind the Pokeball on the hoodie.
It's his merchandise. Also,
Espeon is like a twin-tailed Sphinx cat.
No, that's much harder to pull off, I'm afraid.
Zim, I want to inform you that I will be leaving the call for a hot minute. I'm gonna go get myself something to eat. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay, have fun.
So I will be back.
Have a good one.
I like how he specifically tells you to use him and not us.
I know, it's like he claims he's not a pet, and yet he's seeking that approval from me and stuff. Like, totally not a pet.
Well, it is your chat, I guess. But even so, suspicious.
Sure, excuses.
Ooh,
It's okay, you're a cute puppy, Shadow.
Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
Plenty of built-in actions such as throw item. Oh, good. It does have built-in actions. I wonder how extensive they are.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
But this will actually kind of solve my problem of having to make a second Steam account. Because then I can just, like, not do that and have to go through that trouble.
I still recommend it. Hey, I've reached max rank, and I am still very much in debt.
I'd say, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but it also requires me to spend money I just kind of don't have at the moment.
You don't need to spend money to make a new Steam account.
No, but I do to get the program.
Oh. I'm referring to just getting into that for any time that you may want to, switch. It's just easier to have a separate Steam account for each computer.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I'm just referring to having to buy the program and resetting it back up. I'll be honest, I'm a little lazy on that right now. Yeah, I don't want it.
What do you think of the paint model so far? Oh, audio broke. Hold on.
Oh no, but I do love the new paint model.
Okay, now I can actually understand you guys. What's up?
Hello.
Looking
Hello.
very cute and adorable.
I haven't seen it.
It's on my screen right now.
Well, yeah, but I'm not in your Twitch.
Well, why not? I'm in yours.
Yeah.
Because it takes resources. Here, let me pop it open.
I mean, you know what doesn't take resources? When you can live in somebody's head rent-free.
I know
Well,
it's
that's not your paint model. Oh, I see. It's on the other screen.
Yeah, Conrad's working on it right now.
Nice. Looks pretty cool. So you got Conrad to finally show his stuff, huh?
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of good work.
Very nice.
I kept telling him to do this, and he's like, no, and I'm like, do it. And here he is doing some really great work.
Mm-hmm.
He was worried about you guys judging him and stuff, and I'm like, they're not that mean.
I'm judging, and I'm judging that it is good.
Applying credit.
Yeah, the worst thing that he would get would be people or certain people being sassy, like a certain moth right now.
How? I'm not being sassy. I said it's good.
So sassy.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Oh,
Jimmond _ has turned Moth into a Dratini. They can only talk like that
Dratini.
Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Drat. Drat, 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 drat.
Salvage deposit
Dratini.
confirmed. Applying credit.
is Era in the chat right now?
I
Or
have
did he
no
dip for a little
idea. I know he's lurking most often.
He's lurking right now. Okay.
Dratini.
I was gonna ask if I could have permission to possibly pet the moth, now Dratini.
Dratini.
Dratini do be cute, okay?
Dratini.
It's okay, Brian. Rykon,
What's up?
is it okay if I step on your pet?
Well, I mean, apparently it's not my pet anymore. It's Era's.
Dratini.
Well, no, he was wanting permission from Era to, interact with Beerus, but, he wants he wants me to step on him, so I figured check with you first before Squirrel goes pushing down on his face.
Just gonna splat.
Dratini.
Why did I say anything? Why?
Because you wanted this exact thing to happen.
Dratini.
Don't even try and say anything else on that, Brian. That's exactly what you wanted to happen.
Pretty much. Brian, you're about as subtle as like a car wreck.
Transferring credit.
I wasn't expecting this to happen. I was like, oh no, they'll just make fun of me for like 2 or 3 minutes and we'll move on to something. I wasn't expecting this shotgun to appear out of nowhere.
Hey, don't worry.
You say that every time, though.
Look, don't worry. If you don't want them, I'll take them. I'll take all of them.
I mean, I was gonna say too, Brian, you clearly haven't watched some of the things with Rex that, especially the Valley Girl voice. We went on for quite some
has
time
turned
with that.
Magna into a Gibble. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
How many of those cards do you have, Jimin?
Apparently a lot.
Gibble.
What an
Pretty sure that's your
adorable
most
little...
used card, like, ever.
What an adorable
Why do you
little gibble.
Why do you think there's 3 versions of it?
No, yeah, that makes sense. I remember that.
But yeah, I'll just tackle the paw stomps for him since he obviously doesn't want them. He's not saying.
Gibble.
Adorable
Yeah,
Boris
see,
noses.
he's. I can translate. He's saying that the moth have all the stomps.
Oh, the stomps.
Gibble.
Yes, all of them.
Salvage deposited.
Gibble.
Applying credit to account.
I mean, Rykon has still not said yes or no to him even getting them, so...
To getting what?
Oh, stepped on.
Oh, I said yes.
Oh, okay. Well then, Brian, I guess you've got something you can commission from Whiskers in the near future.
Adorable. What an adorable little gibble. Pat the gibble.
Beerus?
Yes?
Careful about teasing your fellow bottoms.
Well, what about it?
It's, when you stand in a house made of glass, it's probably best not to be throwing stones about.
But I'm not throwing stones. I've got a cannon on the roof.
So you want me to shatter your house. And you.
No, I'm pretty sure Beers is shattering their own house.
True.
Beers, karma comes back in many ways.
What can you do to me, huh?
Brian, I need you to say welcome.
Welcome.
That's a good Matt.
Adorable.
I don't know why, but like the first thing that popped in my mind when you said, Brian, say welcome, was welcome to the internet. And then also the starting up for the digital circus.
Oh. Apparently there's something that I did not depressurize yet.
Uh-oh.
What's a little explosive decompression amongst friends?
Sure.
Gibble him the paws? Maybe, demon. Maybe.
Grabby hands at paws. Moth wants paws too. Scram.
I gotta figure out how to transfer my Discord over to the computer too. That way we can start having the icons showing back up again. So much work.
Yeah.
I am starting to get back into the swing of streaming though, so I'll be able to find the energy soon. They're definitely tossing a lot more work on me at work though.
Oh yeah, they got a whole bunch of time to catch up for.
Mm-hmm. They're like, do 8 assessments. Oh, okay. And now here's like 10 kids you gotta start counseling. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna get a little bit of a, lean in. No. We only said that to make you falsely hope.
Yep, sounds right.
Got about 5 minutes left in this ship, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. We rock.
Indeed.
You know, I'm honestly surprised that nobody's made a parody of Welcome to the Internet, but Welcome to Corporate America.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that just means there is a gap that we could fill.
Welcome to Corporate America. Maybe I'll shift gears and start doing some writing.
Do it.
Oh, he's good.
Mostly because I don't think All Pal's coming back ever.
I was waiting to see if anybody else wanted to do some DRG.
Well, now I have gotten bored.
How could you? You abandoned Rygon.
Yeah.
And now he's going
to him.
You're making Rygon be
He abandoned
Rygon.
us for his vacation.
How could this happen to me?
Brian,
my credit score changed again.
Oh no.
what have we told you about, I and me and all that, you know, we are a team.
I was trying to make a joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
Magna goes Shadow the Hedgehog. I am all of me.
I expected this the credit score to decrease, so I did put another card onto it. I'm not gonna look at it. I don't care. I'm not gonna get a house anytime soon.
Ryan the Wolf is giving a big lick to Marla. Let me taste that lemon.
No. No, no Kakyoin.
What?
He was doing the railroad. Yeah, that.
Lick, 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 lick.
Lick, 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 lick,
Lick, lick, lick, lick.
Not the
No, don't lick, scramble, back.
Poor Beerus. Adorable Roomba.
Beerus must
Over
happen.
to the reading den.
Bullies.
What was that, Raycon?
I'm changing my stream over to the reading den.
Ah. That's
Just
a
so we
thing
can
you
have
haven't
something
done
to
in
kind of look
forever.
at. That is very true. Unfortunately, it just does not earn much.
The reading doesn't earn much?
Yeah, just reading in general.
That's sad.
Yeah, not a lot of people like to attend those and whatnot.
Gobble gobble.
But you good at reading.
I know.
Yeah.
We probably should, at the very least, finish off that one book those in at some point.
Yeah. At the very minimum.
I feel like I need to point out that whenever it happened when I was going to sleep, I would listen to the reading as I fall asleep.
Adorable.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
So you're saying that he put you to sleep. Can't believe you would say he was so boring like that. Well, Raycon, I found it super entertaining.
Thanks.
Oh, heck.
Hey,
Oh, hey,
everybody!
Hey,
Rex
good
is a
boy.
good boy.
Here
Rex
today.
is a good boy. Rex is a good boy. Rex is a good
boy.
boy. Rex is a good 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 boy.
Whoa! Just immediately
I
destroyed.
am coming up from a crazy day. You're coming at me at a level 5,000. Jesus.
Also, Rex, I hear you got very excited when you heard the news about what came.
Yeah, that's I'm really God, can we start at like a 5? Because that's
Escape.
I gotta have to agree. Let's
Ryan the Wolf is
kinda just
petting
wanna-
his
God
stripe.
damn.
I am sad that I'm going to need to go to bed now. I just noticed the time.
I'm gonna just say hi, everybody! No, don't
Rex Strider
Don't-
is a good
Homer-
slash.
Down.
What are you stepping at me for? I'm not doing nothing. The fuck? You're like revving up the dog, but like down, boy, down. After literally giving him like throwing like 50 treats at his face, petting him with like 7 hands, going, "Who's a good boy? Who's a good?" Calm down. Snap your fingers. Calm down, doggo. Why are you excited after we excited you? The fuck, the literal fuck. I have to take a stand and say the fuck.
Oh, wait, Rex, I don't think you heard this yet.
I don't think I've heard anything. I haven't had a chance to speak.
No, so, Rex, I sent you...
Brian?
Yes?
Let's pause.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hey, Doshime.
Hi, Alpal. Hi, Beerus. Hi, Brian. I love you, Master. Hey, Rygon. How you doing, Sky? Oh. Okay, continue, please.
Oh, I'm gonna go to bed now. It's late. It's
Good night,
almost
Beerus.
time.
It's good seeing you,
Gotcha.
Beerus.
Have a good night, Roomba.
Good night, everybody. If the error being comes back, tell him I said good night to him as well.
Will do. I will let him know that you were bad-mouthing him and then ran off to bed before he could stop you.
Wow. So has the energy been that high since before I got here?
Oh,
What's y'all been
absolutely
doing?
not. We've been chilling, chatting about random stuff, paints getting modeled, you know.
Oh yeah, paint. I want to see
Also, Brian saw, you know, the squirrel Lucario form. His comment was, and I quote, "Step on me, daddy."
Oh. No filter today, huh, Brian?
Work was all right, interesting, I think. So, yeah, it deserves a no blanks.
Oh, speaking of interesting, we're in a good spot right now. We're working on the tail. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're doing the lines on the tail. Holy moly. That's a really nice shot. Sorry, I'm distracted. What's up?
No, I was thinking of swapping over and doing some writing here in a little bit.
Oh.
Maybe I'll keep working on Gib Gab's commission.
Heck yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Good to see. By the way, I see you're rocking Evolved Spectre over there.
Yeah. Mostly because I can't do default Discord at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a bit too risque.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I need to see more of that Spectre. I like how, you know, I like the change you do with them. They're like more into like just kind of enjoying themselves and getting into like a kind of, I don't know the exact way to put it, but they definitely seem to enjoy just the power they have and just kind of wanting to test it. They have a different kind of mentality than default Spectre. Yeah.
Well, I mean, how best to say? I wanted to show some character growth as well as some potential character weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that could be
Go ahead.
dangerous.
Exactly.
Hey. Which is interesting.
Plus, if Kerr picks up on it, he can actually potentially manipulate it into a couple of different areas.
I'm hoping
But
so.
I'm doing that on purpose, specifically to allow that kind of thing to happen.
Salvage destroyed.
If nothing else, it might force Spectre into a bit of a tough position that he does not necessarily want to be in.
True, because he's actually pretty good at calculated when he's not in that form. He's able to really handle situations, but I can imagine if... I wonder how Spectre Evolved would have handled the situation in episode 16 compared to what happened. So, yeah.
Probably a bit differently. Who knows?
Yeah.
You're gonna need to be a bit more specific on what episode you're talking about, or what situation.
I'm guessing Drunk Spectre.
No, episode 16 when he handled the situation in the new timeline with the potato. that was great.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that was a good combo. Good RPing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Basically
People
changed up
seem
more.
to like my little RPing, and I'm happy.
But yeah. But yeah, that's what y'all been doing over here, playing this space game, the one you've been playing before, fixing the stuff.
Not fixing,
Yeah, I'm doing
tearing apart.
Space Station.
Yeah.
Oh, you tear apart and use the resources?
Well, I don't use them. There's no building or
Ryan the
anything.
Wolf gave the sable blueberries.
Ooh. Blueberries.
I was playing some Deep Rock Galactic earlier with crowd control. A lot of fun when you've actually got a good crowd going for it.
Oh, dude, I love doing crowd control stuff because I like when the chat can interact with stuff. That's
Yeah,
like
same.
chat interaction stuff. I haven't done crowd control, but I like Cult of Lamb had that one widget that lets you like have the chat.
Oh
be a
yeah.
part of it. Yeah, I like that. That's why I like
Yeah.
just thinking crowd control would be right up my alley because I just I like when you can interact
Yeah.
with that.
I mean, crowd control is one of those things where, I mean, you could just manipulate the price on it and make them as cheap or expensive as you need to.
I'd make them like free on a lot of days for like community days. That's what I do with it. Just because I love interacting.
I don't think you can make it free. I think you can just make it like a 1 coin cheap.
Really? Oh, could you make them
Yeah.
like use your reward points from your
The
streams?
channel, you can make it use channel points.
Yeah, you can make
that's
it use
perfect.
channel points.
Perfect.
I think the default for those are relatively expensive though, but like if you've got some consistent viewers, I'm sure they'll have more than enough points.
My economy is fucked. People have probably millions by now, so I definitely need something to kind of fix the economy of rad points. But yeah,
For
moving
me,
on.
I kind of prefer that it doesn't go the channel point direction, but that's mostly just to help stem the flow.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise there'd be way too much stuff going on screen.
That is true. That is very true.
Yeah, for me, it's like, if I'm gonna do something like that, I don't want it to all be paid for.
It's good sometimes. It's definitely like one of those things that like adds like fun, value to some games. But yeah, I definitely would have a lot of free days too, like for sure.
It's why
Well, I mean, I did that free day with Era. Go ahead, Zim.
Like, for me, my philosophy with my channel is just I want both paid and, well, I mean, they're still paying for it just with their time, with the channel points. But I always, it's like, you can get free packs for stream loot. You can do all that stuff. Like, that is something important to me with my channel.
That's
fair. Yeah. That's something I usually add on there, like some kind of way to do the free too. It's almost comparable to Streamloots in a way. But oh, the tail. Oh, the wiggle tail.
For me, I tend to go a little bit more on the monetary route, but that's mostly because I don't really earn much from much of anything at all. I don't really have any big donors. So I kind of have to get my nickels and dimes where I can if I want to at least make minimum for the channel.
And you
Which
don't,
is like,
you don't,
paying for pretzel and stuff like that. What's up?
Yeah, and you don't use a lot of other stuff like I don't know. I'm trying to think of other things that use those kind of because it's kind of like I think stream loots, the war game, they all have like a monetization thing inside of it. So you don't have a lot of those other ones. So honestly, you're just kind of picking which ones to focus on. I usually try to stick with only like 1 or 2 different things that have something like that because I also want to watch my channel, make sure it doesn't like get covered in microtransactions everywhere, and that's what a lot of those tend to have no matter what. But I like it when you can control it with the reward points.
About my biggest one is honestly crowd control. Because like I have like stickers and blurbs and stuff like that, but barely anybody uses that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's like I've got the stickers too. I think I'm pretty sure you got the stickers from my channel. But nobody uses them, and it's like I want to throw more stickers on, more custom stickers on there, but I need you guys to go actually throw stickers on to unlock them.
I didn't, I didn't.
Crowd control has been. Go ahead.
I was gonna say until you said something, I didn't even know you had them on me. I'm just looking on your screen. I never mess with like clicking on the screen and looking for the heart, and I didn't even know this was a thing.
It's posted in the chat like every 15 minutes-ish or something.
Yeah, but you know how people are; they don't read that.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things, like, you're kind of left with one of 2 routes. Either you don't mention it and nobody ever uses it, or you mention it all the time, but you seem like a shill for doing so.
There's ways to do it. You gotta have, like, moments. I think the best way to do that kind of stuff is you have like little moments that you do that's part of like the stream. Like, oh, this is the talking to you moment. You can use stickers in here and they're more visible. And people just naturally see them getting used by regulars and then they become a thing. Otherwise, I just don't see nobody using them, and I don't really catch it in the chat, so I don't even know they existed until you just said something. Even me being someone who shows up a lot. So, I don't know. What's blurts, by the way?
Blurper
sound
sound.
effects.
That's like sound stuff.
I also use Tangia as well, which I've had a little bit more success with than stickers and blurbs. But still, you know, it's kind of a rare day when I get somebody who uses it, and when they use it, they tend to, like, use it.
Yeah. Honestly, from my experience, like, the only thing that stuck around has been, you know, the stream raiders stuck around for a while until I, like, kind of lost doing it for long enough where it kind of went away a little bit. And I've been liking stream loots. I've been liking those cards because you can really be creative with them and when they pop up.
The cards have definitely been a huge success for me as well.
I think
I've loved having stream loots.
I've tried cards. I didn't get any success. I didn't get any momentum with them at all.
It really depends on what you're doing with your streams. Zim has found a very creative way to integrate it with his streams that it fits his themes, everything's going on. Plus, tabletop gaming kind of fits with that kind of thing really well.
It's not necessarily. I don't think it's necessarily that. I think it just comes from we just have two different communities. Zim, I mean, you've been around longer, so you've had people that are, you know, more willing to use that kind of stuff. My community is way smaller and tends to be a little bit more tight purse, which is fine. I mean, that's just how it is. But getting people to pay for a pack of cards is much harder on my end.
I agree with that, but also it can be worked around because I mean, if you have a theme and a focus, you can make those kind of things start to work. Because I could give you suggestions. That's all I'm saying. And I'm trying to think of stuff for my own thing because I'm doing indie showcases and stuff like that. So mine's always going to be different too. I need to do more stuff around like, you know, picking a game or like when I do my little challenge, I like having people mess with me and like make me mess up. So I have more stuff focused around that, you know. This is finding your niche, finding what your community wants to use, I suppose.
Well, that's kind of why I focus a lot on like channel points and like stuff like crowd control. Because the channel points help to fulfill some of the like lesser effects that the cards could fulfill, like, you know, hydrate, stuff like that. And crowd control allows for that in-game manipulation that is, you know, more custom to the game itself too.
I think part of it is also that because it's something that I have seen on my channel a lot over the years is people don't feel like they're supported. You know, they're $5 or $1 or whatever, the pennies and such. They don't feel like it's impactful enough. They want to be impactful with their support and stuff. And, like, for me, people giving me $5 is very much life or death on my end. With you, I know a lot of them know that you have a decent job. So,
yeah,
you know, $5 for you doesn't go as far as it would for me.
Well, I would honestly differ. I've got pretty heavy debt on my end from student loans and stuff like that. Like about a fourth of my income goes straight just to that.
But it's still a different something that I don't think they really quite grasp.
Yeah. I mean, like, God, if I were to break it down, about half my income goes to rent, a fourth goes to student loans. That leaves me with, like, maybe about $500, and $200 to $300 that's guaranteed for food, so I really honestly don't have as much money as people think.
Yeah, it's about voicing that kind of thing. Like, that's showing it, and that's I was about to mention. Like, that is the reason why that Zim gets more like you just pointed out success with it, because they voice it, they put it in the fundraiser goal, they say what it's for. Like you said, people want to support and put into something that's going to have something that shows it's working or shows that it's helping. So when you say, like, this is going to go towards me getting this item, this is going to go to me getting rent for this month, this is going to go towards me eating right now because money's low. Being honest, usually it helps a lot with that. Plus having,
Hey,
for me,
Sume.
giving them, hey Sume, giving it helped with the marathon. I really wanted to make every little bit have something happen. And I kind of ended up doing that all the time instead of having it be a marathon thing. So like, that's why you see me going on here and be like, hey, we're doing the fundraiser. It's going to be for moving, but every time you give $10, I'm going to eat this nasty ass bean because it's funny. And then it kind of adds a little bit like you're affecting the stream. You're affecting what's going to happen. It's as a streamer, that's just stuff I've noticed. When you start setting your goals like that, it helps a lot.
And another thing on all of this as well, like with stream loots, when I first put it out, I was giving out a whole bunch of free cards.
Yeah.
You're trying to stop me from doing that.
Yeah. Well, it's like there was a little bit of a difference there, but like I was giving out a lot of free packs. Kind of getting people into it, getting them used to it.
Yep.
And it has turned into... I don't know why he said that, but
You got him knocked.
Yeah, exactly,
That's a
Merle.
very good voice line.
There's something very funny when I'm not even having my headphones on. I just hear myself in the room screaming. Jeez. Anywho, I'm back.
Well, I did try a route like that, Merle, and again, it just didn't really work out for me. I tried it with a system that was similar to Streamloots, and it was actually one that, you know, like effects could actually pop up on screen, and I could actually be more affected by them instead of just having like seeing them out of the corner of my eye in the stream chat whatever thing.
You're
unfortunately, the
referring
program
to that...
itself. Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the program itself wasn't the best, and I couldn't quite get it working after a while, so I kind of abandoned it. But even before that, like I just wasn't getting momentum, even though I was giving out free cards left and right. So, again, I think it's just my community. Like it just wasn't one of those things that just hit for my community, which is fine. It's just something I have to, work with.
Probably Geemond. I don't remember. There's a lot of stuff that's pending on the channel, and I sometimes do not remember properly. I apologize. If you know exactly what it was... What was that?
I remember two of the things, and one of them I shouldn't say, but because I'm a bottom, I'm going to let you know about it, because I'm a good boy and I remind you of things. Remember one of them was you said last time you're going to make a Valley Girl one because you had the inspiration. That was one of the cards you're supposed to make.
Oh, that was something else.
And then it was one turning me into a chicken or puppy or something. Yeah.
No, so there's the puppy one, there's the Tug card, and then the Valley Girl.
Wait, no, don't make a Tug card. That's not
right. There's gonna be a Tug card once you get here.
Fun.
Anywho. Yeah, we haven't. How about everybody else in the voice chat? We've been talking about streamer stuff for a while. Maybe we should broaden the topics where Sky, Outpal, and Brian can join.
I mean, Sky streams.
Oh.
I mean, not really anymore because my internet sucks, but I mean, eventually I want to change that and get back into it.
There you go.
Yeah, I could kind of do the topic change as well. I'm just starting to feel bad now.
I'm sorry.
Hug. I gotta hug the master.
Man.
You're not allowed to be sad.
Yeah, big hug. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you had a good trip and you're chilling out with us. It's good to see you in here.
Yeah, I'm happy to be in here.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
What's up?
What?
I made the bright decision to call my mom today.
Oh, on this day, this day, on this day. Okay.
Can I ask why? Because I know you never liked that.
I don't know. I felt like I needed to, cause son duty thing.
I see.
Real quick, Sume, right now the art is being done by Conrad, one of the artists that I manage for. He does take commissions, and he is open right now if you would like one. I am currently playing the game up there in the upper right.
Yep. And I am just on a screen of a wintry cabin. Because I have nothing else to show for it at the moment.
It's a nice cabin.
But yeah. My mom sent me a message today wishing me a happy belated St. Patrick's Day, because, you know, big family thing.
Reuben?
Yeah, I did order a Reuben yesterday at least, and it was depressing.
Oh. Hey, next time we'll have Reubens.
For starters, it was like $18, and
was it even any good?
It wasn't very good. They definitely did not put enough sauerkraut or dressing on it. It was basically all meat. And then the picture showed that it was gonna be, you know, a full sandwich, and then it turned out that no, it was only going to be a half sandwich.
$18 for a half sandwich?
Yeah.
Watch out for that shit.
That's wild. Half sandwich for that much. They could give you a full foot long.
Like, I got a little thing of mac and cheese with it, and a bag of chips, and a pickle, but yeah.
Well, still, a pickle ain't $18.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese is maybe $2.
Yeah. Even if I like mac and cheese, it's not worth that much.
Well, mac and cheese was definitely like... It was not homemade. No way.
Pat. What did you get it from? Just go ahead and destroy the sponsorship. Not like you're gonna sponsor them. Just destroy them. Come on.
The restaurant was called Jason's Deli.
Oh, Jason's Deli screwed you over? Dang, we have an okay one over here.
I had never had them before.
They're good.
I just went on. I just went on to Grubhub and was like, I searched for Reuben, and they were the ones that came up. And yeah,
well, considering there's apparently multiple Jason's Deli, that tells me that they are a little bit mass-produced.
Oh, that was so cursed for a second.
I did not realize that they were, you know, not a small restaurant.
Yeah,
I thought it. Yeah, I did not realize it was a franchise until I opened up the packages and realized that the pickle slices were in individual sealed packages.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's probably why they keep the name Jason's Deli, because it makes it seem small chain when it really isn't.
Yeah. Good Celebor, though, but yeah.
Audio messing up.
There's...
One sec.
I mean, to be fair, there's
One
so many
sec.
businesses.
Next one.
Okay. Now you can talk.
I was going to say, to be fair, there's so many small businesses that went down because of the pandemic and the lockdowns.
Yeah.
I'm looking up the best Reubens, and they put Jason's Deli on there, and Shalowski's. And do you have a Witch or a Beef and Brady's?
I have no idea.
A lot of names.
Jits. A Reuben is corned beef, sauerkraut, and Thousand Island dressing. On rye bread.
Rye bread. Oh.
Wait,
Yes.
what?
Rygon is. Oh no, not
Oh,
Rygon bread.
I wonder it wasn't very good.
I
I'm kind
mean-
of hard to swallow.
I mean, it could be on brioche.
Hey yo.
Hey, look at the pet at Marten. Look at the Marten getting pet. It's so wholesome. Look at that pet.
Anyways, back to the original reason why I was bringing all this up.
Darn, I was hoping to distract from that. All right, so we'll go ahead.
Yeah, I was like, I should call her and just talk for a while. And of course, the first thing out of her mouth was, so I'm going on a business trip to Florida, and I'm going to go ahead and extend the end of the vacation a bit and go on a cruise. So I'm just looking up cruises right now. Where do you think I should go visit? I'm just like...
Well, she asked for your input. That's interesting.
Oh, she wasn't actually looking for my input. It's something that... she already has an idea of what she's going to do. It's more of a kind of attempt at making conversation.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
What did you walk in on, Shadow Wolf? I believe they are called paws.
Yeah. My mom's not like that. I kind of wish she would try to make conversation, even if it was like something like that about her, because everything has only been about the move. As in, like, do you want to leave? Even though I've told her I want to leave like 20 times and I'm certain of it. It's more like, are you sure? You could die. Like that kind of talk. Like the doubt talk. It's never a conversation about like anything else. So I feel you.
That's kind of a thing with parents, though. It was the same thing when I went on my trip. My parents were just like, "Oh, you gotta make sure you're not gonna go get your kidney harvested," kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's good, but after like the 30th time, and that's the only thing she talks about, it's like this is exhausting. Even like having because I'll walk up to him and be like, "Hey, how's your day? Are you gonna die? Wait, what? Hey, you want to go to this bank so we can talk? They want to get you a bank account. Yeah, but have you what did you know about that car yet? Like, did you get your car done? Like, yes, you asked yesterday. I said yes.
Nuclear launch detected.
There's a nuclear launch. It's gonna blow everything up.
Yeah. For my mom, it's just, she's pulled this kind of stuff on me so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was one time that I literally was driving home from getting from trying to get some dental work done. I needed a root canal, and she calls me up, and she's like, "So what you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just driving home from the dentist. I couldn't get the work that I needed done today because I just don't have the money for it. But I'm gonna try and figure out a way to get this to work because, you know, just hurting and stuff." And her response was, "Oh, sorry to hear that. So anyways, your stepfather and I are going to Hawaii."
They go on a lot of cruises, don't they?
Yeah.
That's not fun.
So anyway, I went on a cruise recently.
Yeah.
So about them Lakers.
Jeez.
God, that
Yeah,
was...
that is kind of shitty when you got people who are just kind of like flaunting their good fortune in front of your face constantly.
Yeah, that's a different thing. Yeah.
It's something that apparently my mom has done her entire life, and my grandma has no idea where she got it from because she definitely didn't get it from my grandma.
That's like one of the things I read in a like video about like how to make friends, and it's like the first rule is like don't make it all about yourself. That sounds like that's That's literally a thing that she never got out of, it seems.
Why do you think as a counselor I'm always asking people their stuff?
Yeah.
Turns out it's rather hard to help people fix their problems if all you're doing is talking about yourself. It's like, oh man, yeah, that sucks that you've got that trauma. Anyway, my sandwich wasn't very good today.
Oh God, that fucking therapist that went to my brother. I know I've told you about her before, Rygon, but so when
What do you mean went to your brother?
When my brother...
Did she break confidentiality?
He was the one that told me I could stay, so...
No, I mean, did she break confidentiality?
I mean... Not... She didn't tell me... Okay, let me go ahead and put it this way. My brother was in a nursing home. And this therapist would come in to see him. This was after he overdosed. And she came in while I was there visiting with him. And he told me I could stay. Hey, Candy. And she was so ridiculously disconnected from the real world.
Oh, I think I remember. Yeah, I think I remember this story. She like kept bragging about like stuff coming up, and I think at the end of it, you ended up getting her booted.
Yes.
If I recall. Yeah.
Oh.
Rightly so too.
So what she did, I'm gonna run Stream Raiders and ramble on this for a moment. So she came in and she was trying to talk to Zach, my brother, about, you know, potential jobs and all that stuff that he could do. And she's like, so how are you going? He wanted to be a chef. He had lost his arm from the overdose. And so she's like, and how are you going to be able to get the food out on time? And because if you can't move around very well and work on multiple things. And he's like, I'd finish a dish and put it in the heater window. Restaurants don't have those.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, they do.
I'm like the kind of person that would tell somebody, "Oh yeah, you shouldn't be an artist. Don't continue drawing. That doesn't look good." Like that kind of person. Like, what the heck?
The right approach simply would have been, instead of trying to dismantle what he was trying to do, you instead take a look at the positives and negatives of it, and you allow the client to make their own decision. And if it's one that you don't agree with, that's fine, but it's still the client's, like, they have to fail, essentially. You have to allow them to fail.
Yeah.
And also with her trying to say about the moving the plates and stuff, it's like a lot of the more modern prestigious arms now can actually do like pretty good range of motion and crap, like pretty much as good as a normal arm.
Yeah. And like they specifically, like when they had to amputate, they were very particular with where they did it. Like it's the whole reason that he survived was his arm did not fully come off. So he survived because he collapsed onto the arm. It cost him the arm, but it saved his life. But they specifically tried to cut it at a spot where he could still get a prosthesis.
Yeah, that's what they try to do usually. Yeah.
But anyways, she during that whole session as well, she was sitting there like, yeah, I'm going to a vacation here soon, so you're not gonna see me for a bit. We're going to this awesome place. Got a whole, it costs a whole bunch of money. And I'm just sitting here listening to this lady go on to my brother, and I'm like, really?
Joke.
Okay. She's bragging about how she's got all this money and stuff, and her husband's doing real well. And it's like, are you supposed to be here to help him or just brag? And, yeah, then she went on about the whole, no restaurant I would go to would have a, heating window. If you want to work at a good restaurant, you're going to have to work on getting faster at this stuff.
What? This is so surreal.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she and I would not have gotten along. Got it.
Oh, at that point, I just told her to leave. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. You have no idea what you are talking about. You are so disconnected from the real world. I don't know how you are working as a therapist, because you are probably the most self-centered, clueless bitch I have ever seen. Get out.
Woo!
That's one of the reasons why I say there's a difference between counselor and therapist, and even between certain professions, there's a difference between counselor, and therapist, Not all of them are built the same. Not all of them have the same requirements or the same level of professionalism. More than likely, she wasn't professionally trained. She was just literally there to just take up space, which you oftentimes see a lot of. You know, people who proclaim that they're doing therapy when in reality all they're doing is just simply being there. Which can be nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not therapeutic.
Yeah.
That's why I push for people to keep trying when they have a bad therapist, because, I mean, at the end of the day, you're talking to another person, and you're not going to get a winner all the time. I just hate when somebody has an experience like that and it just tears them from even trying anymore. Because there is fantastic therapists out there. And jeez, I've never heard of somebody that bad. That's crazy.
Oh, I was so furious with her. Like, I got her fired from the nursing home and everything. I was...
Oh, she was in a nursing home like that? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's where my brother was. He was in a nursing home because, you know, he lost his arm and also had issues walking and stuff and had to basically relearn all of that. So, you know, nursing home was the best place for him because it was one of those, like, rehabilitation / nursing home places. Mostly old folk, but there were a couple of, you know, people in a situation like he was where, you know, for some reason they suffered mutilation of some kind and needed therapy, you know, more intensive long-term care kind of stuff to get better.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, she... The way people can be so disconnected from the world just shocks me.
Indeed.
Especially somebody in a position like that.
In a way, that's actually one of the reasons I'm actually fairly thankful that I grew up fairly isolated, because it means that I don't really have a lot of those, like, super oppressive experiences that just help to dictate who I am as an individual. I'm very much that clean slate kind of thing. Don't get me wrong, I still have my prejudices and stuff like that. But, like, compared to a lot of other therapists, I feel like I'm in a better position to just, like, go like, huh, okay, let's explore this. Instead of just making a judgment right off the bat.
Yeah.
think your thing is going to take a little while to get there, Sam.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I hate to do it, but it's getting late over here, so I need to go ahead and get ready to get to sleep.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Goodbye, welcome, Matt.
Oh.
I can step on you later.
Yeah. Dang, I missed a lot.
Oh, that was his response to, the Squirrel Zucario form.
How do you deal with somebody who fails upward in my line of work? Well, it's very rare that anybody fails upward. Like, are you talking about a client or are you talking about like a counselor? Because counselors, we tend to get called out way sooner than other professions, and we get ousted from the profession if we fuck up. Like, it's very stringent what we have to do in order to become counselors in the first place.
Material accepted.
A client who fails upward? I mean, there's at that point I'd say there really isn't a thing like failing upward. For any counselor and client relationship, what I'm looking at is, all right, what are the client's goals and what are they doing in order to accomplish those goals? If what they're doing is working, then what's the problem?
Why are they
like,
even
just because
there in
I
the first
disagree
place?
with because I disagree with it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not working for them and not helping them to reach a minimum level of life that they wish to lead. Like, again, I might not agree. Like, for example, some clients may wish to socialize more and they end up getting into a community that I don't believe is very healthy for them, but they did meet their goal of socialization, so technically they did it.
Yeah. That makes sense. That one makes sense. You see, like, maybe somebody's talking to you like, yeah, I've been having a really great breakthrough talking with all my friends from my gang. Wait, what gang? Yeah, the gang from the streets. Like, oh, that kind of fail. That kind of, I guess, would be, like, considered failing, but you're still, it's still something they're doing positively. You can, like, hear about, like, they're doing positive stuff for the community, but they're still doing bad things. I could see that being possibly a situation where they're failing upwards, I suppose.
Well, that's one of the reasons why, regardless of the decision they make and whether I agree with it or not, I always help them to explore the consequences of it. So, like, if they wish to socialize, all right, let's take a look at this group. Are you actually going to have your goals and needs met by this group? And it doesn't matter whether it's the freaking Boy Scouts or whether it's, a hard gang, we explore it all the same. Because, again, just because I agree with it doesn't mean it's a good fit for the client. So that's kind of what I mean. There's really not such a thing as failing upward. There's just simply meeting goals.
Well, there is failing upward, but Rygon's not going to deal with those kinds of people.
Yeah, I mean, if people are failing upward, then they're probably not coming to my office in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might have a lot of issues, but I guarantee you those kinds of people don't believe they have issues.
Yeah.
That's part of the requirement of failing upwards. You gotta be very self-concerted.
Mm-hmm. And that's not to say that I wouldn't, like, get rich clients or something like that. It's just more than likely the kind of problems I'd be seeing from them are not financial in nature. It'd probably be something like, how do I deal with this complicated relationship? Or how do I deal with a friendship that isn't going the way I wished?
Yeah, that's the thing with everybody, Mango. That's why you have the stipulations that you see with the community. But
yeah,
that's a case of just like, it honestly is a case of we know there's amazing things in this community. We know there's amazing positivities to it, and there's a stipulation around it. But it's more comes down to like you do what is working for you. Do the positives that are working for you, and when it comes to like what they think about it, I mean, all you can do is show by example at that point, and not try to worry about it as much on your end of things. always going to be there. I've lived in the 90s when it was way worse. The view of a normie, or however to put it, to what the community is, which made me not even jump into it for a long time because I just felt like I would be completely ostracized from my communities, my friend circles. So yeah, I'm very happy that I'm in a place now that I can like feel secure in the decision. Like if I do this, I'm not gonna lose everything. And when you're in school and when you're growing up, it's hard to do that shit. But I feel like a lot of people realize now it's in how it really is. You're making your own circles, making your own family.
Yep. There are generally about 4 things that you can usually use to count on as to whether or not an individual is able to kind of like how their behaviors are working out. The first one is the pursuit of money. The second one is the pursuit of power. The third one is the pursuit of community, and the fourth one is the pursuit of avoiding pain. Generally, you can encompass a behavior based around one of those 4 principles. And oftentimes you see them mix and match with each other. Like, for example, if I make enough money, then I can avoid the pain of poverty, that sort of thing. So usually, if you understand an individual's motivation, you can better help them to understand what kind of goals they are looking for, as well as how they can best accomplish those goals and what they need to be looking out for. Because people, they usually intuitively know whether or not something is good for them or not, but sometimes their pursuit of a goal gets in the way of what they understand to be common sense. Like joining a gang, for example. A lot of people want to have a sense of community. They know joining a gang isn't good. They know it's a huge risk, but being able to be a part of a community is meeting one of their needs, and so they continue along with it. Combine that with the fact that a lot of gangs, there tends to be a lot of money flowing through them, and it's easy to see how a second need is being met, i.e. the need for money. And it's easy to see how people can become trapped in that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's true. It's kind of wild. Some people end up getting so like into a system that's bad for them. It's that security that's why you see people like avidly going back to jail, just because it's like it's something that they're comfortable with at that point. They know people there. They know everything's going to be taken care of. They're not going to be on the like homeless, and you end up seeing people legit just end up like robbing on purpose just to go right back after they get out, just because they're stuck.
Well, a big part for that one is also just there's no surprises. They know what's going on. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, and I don't think they do a really good job of like really preparing people to get back into like society, and that's one thing that causes a lot of them to fail because of that.
Yep, that's another aspect.
There's
that's
a
actually
lot.
why. That's actually why one of my main tenets for my job is actually to show people that there are different possibilities when it comes to relationships. That there is such a thing as a safe relationship. Whether it's a safe relationship with a guy, i.e. myself, a safe relationship with another person, period, i.e. somebody who's willing to listen and, encourage you to meet your goals, as well as hold you accountable if necessary, and so on and so forth. Like, not a lot of people, surprisingly enough, understand what that looks like, and being able to see it in firsthand can help them understand, like, oh, these other relationships aren't good for me. I need to find more relationships that are like this.
Put myself out there. I really hope to be an example of that, over time. I feel like I'm still on a journey, but I would love to be one of those people that could like post a YouTube video about like tips and advice, and it be something that would actually resonate with people and come from a place of wisdom. And right now I'm getting there, but it's a journey.
One of the things I would just simply watch out for, though, Rex, is I do it in a professional sense, and this isn't to say that you're doing it wrong. It's more that I can walk away from it. You can't. So if you get into, say, a similar sort of situation as you may become far more entangled in it than you may always mean to. Because again, like I can just go home and the relationship is done. You don't have that privilege.
Oh yeah, I think to be clear, I think if I got to that point, it wouldn't be so much like mentorship or therapist or anything like that. I would be focused on what you think I'd be focused on. I'd be talking about like the idea of talking about like a specific kind of like either kink, like pup play, like how to get into pup play, how to enjoy your kink, how to not feel ashamed of being kinky, or poly, how to like approach poly relationships, how to approach those kind of things, how to talk about it, what's worked for me, and as an advice, as an advisor sort of thing. Like, I'm not an expert, but this may help you, and this is stuff I've learned from other people, and this is what these are actually good social tips to avoid pitfalls of causing problems in the future. It's stuff I've watched a bunch of on YouTube and taken bits and pieces from stuff like that. And give me a moment, I gotta actually be a good I gotta be a good person right now with my come on in, I'm a mute, I'll be right back.
I got something I'm gonna say on all that, but I'll wait until he gets back.
I was gonna say too. I was kind of surprised there too. That, I mean, I guess a lot of those things lead to happiness, but and then I will say for one that I have been noticeably happier since I've become your pet, Zim. Thank you.
I'm happy to hear that. Now get back under the desk.
Okay.
Okay, finished up. We're just handling bill stuff, so that way we were ready for the move and all of it. Yeah, getting all the make sure there's no more bills at the end of the month, so we can not have any more electric extra bills. So,
but yeah, this is what I was going to say. Working off of your thing, and you actually introduced it as well. Shit, I need to look up your name. Sky, yeah. You also introduced it as well, and that is the concept of boundaries.
Yes, very important.
It's incredibly important. If you do not exercise your boundaries, then any relationship can have a potential to become a toxic one, even if initially it was healthy. You know, that's one of the reasons why I, as a counselor, I have to keep strict boundaries. Like if an individual says, "Oh, hey, can we hang out after you get done with work?" I have to say no. I have to remain on that professional level in order to be therapeutically effective. Not everybody gets that kind of, again, privilege, though. So let's take the master pet thing, right? Where are the boundaries between a master and pet? A pet is expected to follow, but a master is also kind of expected to understand the needs of the pet. But how can they understand the needs of the pet if the pet doesn't actually state what their needs are?
Exactly. That's one of the biggest pitfalls of a bottom. It's the main thing I've noticed being a bottom, and this is just from my experience, is that what held me back the most is that I just wouldn't say what I wanted a lot of the time. I wouldn't just voice what that feeling because I'm scared of what's going to happen if I say it, or I'm too embarrassed what's going to happen if I say it, or at times, and this is like, well, you got to make sure you watch out. That's why you make safe words. Why you say something silly like pineapple, because when you get to a deep relationship, you're not going to want to say that pineapple, but you need to know that it's important to keep your boundaries. If you are feeling like you don't want something, you have to say the pineapple. And it gets that bad with bottoms sometimes. You got to even be so.
Well, honestly, we also have to take a look at why individuals want to become masters and why others want to become pets or tops and bottoms. There are inherent needs that are trying to be met by both individuals in both situations, and they differ from individual to individual, but generally you see kind of some of the same themes. That sense of belonging, or that sense of chaos being brought back into order. Like, for example, for a pet, they could feel like their life has always been full of chaos. By having somebody who's willing to take some of that chaos off their shoulders and turn it into order by giving them very clear, direct expectations, that can be a big relief for a lot of people. And that by itself is not a bad thing, but you still are your own person, and the master can't take care of everything for you, and nor should they.
In the end of the relationship, where both of you are helping each other, and while that is a big part of it, it goes both ways. Let's go both ways.
Yeah, that is, I'm gonna throw you under the bus a little bit, Rex. That is one thing that I have had to really force on your head. Use the safe word.
Okay, yeah, focus on, yeah, there you go. Because I think Braga was talking about multiple topics on that.
Well, yes, but...
Yes.
It's
But,
it's an important part of any relationship, and this goes with family, friends, lovers. It doesn't matter. If you don't hold your boundaries, you are at risk of not only misunderstandings but other issues like enmeshment. Does anyone here know what enmeshment is?
That's a word.
Enmeshment is essentially the concept where two individuals become so integrated with each other they forget themselves as individuals. And sometimes you see this in very, very dependent relationships. Like, for example, an individual becomes incapable of making independent decisions without hearing from their other part, essentially. To the degree that they don't even leave the house without the other individual's okay. And unfortunately, you can easily see how something like that could easily devolve into unhealthy relationships and behavior.
Yeah. There's why a lot of pub players don't like do the full-time thing even if they're feeling it, because it's like they're walking a line there, especially unless it's like you have that lifestyle where you can literally be that all the time, where you work from home and everything. It's still like one of those things you'd have to watch that even more, because you're always in that headspace. You're always in that kind of dynamic where like you're following your master, you're listening to them, and you gotta make sure you follow the boundaries even more so if you're even thinking about doing that, or even something this close where you're doing it a lot more often and stuff like that. So yeah, very important. Very important.
Yep, healthy relationships can oftentimes look different between every individual and every party, but generally you see some of the same rules. Communication, letting each other know what your needs are, ensuring that you have space to retreat to if you need to. Those little things, the things that allow you to just say like, okay, I am still my own person, I am still in control of myself, and everything else is just cake.
We can chat a little bit.
Yeah. Which I know for a lot of pets out there, that can be very difficult, because for some individuals, they're looking to forget themselves because they don't like who they are. And unfortunately, that's not healthy behavior.
Yeah. It's about processing those parts of yourself. I know with me, past self, I have specific things I don't like that I like to focus away from. Like just how I would be more of, go quicker to go to anger, because that's what I was around. That's what I was pushed. That's like, do football, get it out of your system, man up, do this. If you're gonna fight, be the win, that kind of thing, that kind of mentality. So that was around me a lot. So it ended up where that was my defensive mechanism a lot of times, was getting more aggro with stuff like that. So I watch myself specifically. I love being puppy because I feel like it really just makes that go away. That's not a focus. So I like being in a more puppy brain, puppy state, that kind of mindset. That's about part of it.
Now you've got to ask yourself a few other things. And I'm just going to use you guys as an example. I'm not necessarily saying that this is what the case is. But, like, you have to ask, what needs are being met by being puppy brain? Are you ensuring that you're maintaining your independence as an individual, your own needs and desires? Are you able to communicate effectively with the other individual? Because you do give up a lot of yourself. You do become very vulnerable when you go into that state. Is the other individual treating that with the appropriate respect necessary? And obviously so on and so forth.
The mutual respect is very important. Like, it doesn't work. Like, it does not. You can't even like really go into a full-on puppy brain unless you're trusting of your dominant, and at the same time, like, you don't really get that unless you just and again be careful you're just giving that trust without any kind of just you're just throwing it out there. I don't throw my trust without actually feeling the mutual respect. So it's very important. That is a super important. It's not just letting that read the chat a little bit too. Nah, I'm a dinosaur. I'm just starting to like really like get into like the kind of relationships I've been wanting all my life, kind of deal. But I don't believe it's never too late, and it's not sad. It's natural. People don't find love for a long time. Sometimes in their 50s, 60s, 70s. So I wouldn't beat yourself up for that.
Well, and Candy Floss, you say that is safe, but are your needs being met? That's first and foremost, are your needs being met? So it would probably behoove you to take some time to recognize what your needs even look like, and then decide like, okay, is my current like state of living doing what it needs to be doing in order to meet what I require? And I'm not saying like, okay, oh, it turns out that that's a big old no. You need more socialization, you need more love, whatever. That doesn't necessarily mean you need to start taking on extreme behavior to meet those needs. It just simply may be like, okay, what could you be doing different in order to help your needs being to be met now? And it could be something as simple as getting out of the house, meeting people.
And it's not necessarily that you need an actual partner either. I know some people that kind of feel like they need to have that one person.
Yeah. That's that enmeshment I was talking about.
Yeah. You need to find that one soulmate and stuff, and it's like, you don't. For starters, I'm very much a supporter of the poly relationship because honestly, the only reason why we don't have more poly relationships is just religious reasons.
Actually, working off of that, the monogamous relationship is actually a very recent thing.
Yeah.
Most people in the world actually don't practice monogamy. Now, that's not to say that some of the other practices are exactly healthy either. What the point I'm trying to make is this one-to-one is one, very recent in human history, and two, that doesn't mean it's the only option.
But
you might actually find that you're happier with something else. Go ahead.
Well, it's like
I was gonna say you candy.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna say, kind of responding to Candy Floss there too. I'm 36 and I've only had 3 boyfriends in my life. So I mean, if you haven't had any or whatever, don't feel bad about it. Like, some people just have a lot harder time.
Well, and again, you kind of have to be looking like, what kind of behaviors am I doing that is preventing me from, again, getting my needs met? And I bring the just getting out of the house because that's actually a fairly typical one for a lot of people. We're anxious creatures. We have a lot of anxiety. Of course, we don't want to go out there and put ourselves in vulnerable positions because, quite frankly, that's uncomfortable. That's very uncomfortable. But if you want to find a relationship, that's kind of what you have to do if you want to be able to attract somebody. You have to be willing to put yourself out there. And it doesn't necessarily mean physically getting out of the house. It could mean something as simple as, being vulnerable online even. You have to be willing to make yourself uncomfortable in order to get to where you want to go,
Hey, Albrecht.
I don't think I said that right at all. Albrecht?
Albright, maybe?
I'm just gonna call you Zoroark. Sorry, didn't mean to. But yeah, I agree 100%. That's honestly putting yourself out there in any way is scary, and even starting small and just like verbally and just saying how you feel in the general, like putting your actual emotion out there, it can be scary. But yeah, my main tips is I mean, just find the safest space you can, because you don't want to just throw it out in the wild. Don't just go on Twitter and be like, yeah, I need dick. You don't do that. You want to find a community. You talk about your feelings. You talk about how you what you like, your emotion. Talk about yourself, that kind of thing. And also, if you're wanting to like branch out and try to find like-minded people about specific, like there's all sorts of stuff like on like safe ways to go about it. Like if you like, for instance, again going back to the puppy play stuff, there's thing called like I believe munches. That way you can like go into like a public restaurant, talk to people from the community in your local area. It's just a chill place. Nobody's wearing any suits or anything. Nobody's like dressed all full out gear, and just like it's just like a meetup. It's almost like a tabletop game, you know, or like a meetup at your local tabletop game group kind of thing, where like, everybody's like talking, meeting up, eating food, and it's a good way to mingle. There's stuff like that if you were to like trying to find ways to, you know, safely and more you know, in a chill way, meet more people.
I want to say on this as well, when you really look at it, a partner really doesn't. There's really not that many differences between a girlfriend or boyfriend than a standard friendship. At least not a healthy one. You should be.
Kind of depends.
Yeah, it's
like historically, like a marriage. Like if we were to look at it that way, it was generally done as a way to climb socially, right?
Yeah.
Or to help secure things. Nowadays, it's much more different. We don't necessarily need to start giving our offspring off to other people in order to hope that we eventually become king. No, we are now in a state of humanity where we can go like, hey, you know what? Maybe we can do it for more emotional reasons and not necessarily entirely practical or political ones.
Is he big? Will the genes be good? Yeah, I got it.
So I do agree with you, Zim. But we also have to understand that we have to look at it within the current historical context as well. Because even the simple concept of the emotional relationship is actually very recent as well.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be like, oh, well, they happen to actually like each other. That's bonus.
I'm wanting to specify that because, you know, a lot of media has been pushing the whole fairy tale wedding kind of stuff, and it actually does more harm than good. Yeah. And I have met a lot of people who are sitting out there that are like, I have to have a partner. Why? Because you're supposed to have one. You're supposed to have a boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or husband or etc. etc. You're supposed to have one. It's like, why?
Mm-hmm.
Are you happy? Are you having a good time going out to the bar on Fridays or gathering up at a friend's house to play video games on Sundays, etc., whatever the case may be? Is that making you happy? If so, then why do you really need a partner?
Shift clock says 5 minutes left. You know what to do. Weaver out.
Yeah, it's like the thing I'm trying to really emphasize is that, because I have seen it so many times, is that whole I have to have a partner, I have to have a boyfriend. I have seen that so many times in people that beat themselves up because they can't find their quote-unquote true love.
That's the bad thing right there, the true love focus. I agree in the sense that when you'd be so surprised how many people are not finding that because of that, when they could just be focusing on their friendships and things will happen naturally. Just focus on getting your support group, getting your community, getting your friendships tighter, like that kind of thing. If you have that mentality, if you have that specific mentality, where like I need to get married, I need to get kids, I need to have my I need to have my family, I need to have this, and that's you're focused on just you're shooting for the relationship. You need it. But yeah, I could see that being very, very bad and stemming from a lot of those, media showing off the or just the religion pushing of like you need to have that kind of you need to have family.
You need to have a family. You need to have kids. You have to have a single partner, etc., etc., etc. It's like these are like Rygon, like you've said, these are very recent concepts.
Yeah. And if anything, I'll actually give you all just a little secret. Do you want to know the number one thing that's guaranteed to keep any relationship intact?
I'm curious to hear what you've got to say on that.
Same. If both sides say they want to be in a relationship.
You got it. Both sides saying we want to maintain a relationship. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
There is no, you don't need, and I'm going to sound cruel for saying it, you don't need love. You don't need you don't need a relationship where you build each other up or whatever. You literally just go like, okay, well, I want to stay with you, and the other person goes, well, all right, I want to stay with you, and that's it. Everything else is literally just the icing on the cake. Yes, you want a relationship that is healthy. Yes, you want a partner that builds you up. Yes, you want individuals who can cover your weaknesses and enhance your strengths, and the list goes on and on and on. But a lot of people think that all that a relationship is like you said, Zim, it has to be this fairy tale thing. And no, it literally doesn't. Literally, the only thing you need to maintain a relationship is for both parties to agree to be in a relationship, and that's it.
Zim, Master, you still cool with this relationship? I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. It's cool. Yeah, can we keep doing this, please, for a long time? You give one more, I'm gonna start actually hurting.
Well, I guess there is, I've got a perfect solution to the perfect way to answer this question. If you can answer this question for me.
Oh God.
Who's a good
Don't
boy?
I'm your good boy. I'm always your good boy.
Yes, you are.
Woo! Man, that never stops feeling good. Oh, oh well. You did that in the puppy way. Appreciate it.
So, kind of working off of all that stuff. That's why everybody, it's important to understand what are your needs, how can this relationship help you to meet your needs, is it helping you to meet your needs in a healthy, positive, building way, and are you in turn able to help the other individual in return? Because relationships are a two-way street. Like I said, it literally is just two people saying, yes, I want to be in a relationship. And if you're putting nothing forward, that other person is eventually going to say, you know what? I could do better. I can be with somebody who actually wants to build me up instead of me always having to build them. Yeah, sorry, relationships take work, everybody. That's just how it goes.
Spoilers. Yeah. That's good. This is important ways to think about it. It's like the kind of stuff that I like watch a video of to kind of get my brain set, because a lot of times when emotions are running wild, man, it's hard to get that focus on it. And I've been like there. I've been like in a spot where like I had all the bad ways of thinking about relationships before. And yeah, that is why a big reason why I want to push to one day making videos, or again, I would suggest that everybody always do their research and always just keep educating themselves about this kind of stuff, because there's a lot of great stuff out there that has talks like this that could help out a lot of people.
And that's also why I'm such a big supporter of the poly kind of relationships, or why making sure that it's not you gotta have other people in your life. You're not going to find that one person that can satisfy everything you need.
Yeah. And what was it? You don't want to try and cross the finish line. You just want to find the bus that gets you as close as possible.
Yeah, kinda. And then like you can have your friends, or You can have a poly relationship, you know. Though poly relationships can be very difficult, like they do require more effort to properly pull off, but they can also be a very good thing. But as long as your partner does, you know, they don't try to occupy all of your time, because that they can't fulfill everything.
There has to be bound. There has to be that there has to be the understanding of boundaries, respect, and a big one is, like you just said, the time thing. Like you can't have somebody who's going to be like wanting every second of. That's the kind of one that you kind of probably, for that person anyway, they probably need a more singular relationship. Somebody who can be there for them with that much time, honestly look into themselves and probably work on that.
Which is something you kind of see in a lot of like master pet relationships, where there is that expectation of like, we devote every single second of every single day to each other, and quite frankly, that's just not realistic for anybody.
Agreed.
You know. And Gibbon says how they view tabletop games as a social outlet and social skill builder. Yeah, to a certain point. I mean, they're helping you to meet a need, and that's the need of socialization. Yeah, we're social animals. We need to socialize. You know, with the only rare exception being like those hermits that, you know, for some reason nature decided, hey, you don't actually need to socialize and you're okay.
Actually, one of my former roommates was literally one of those. Like,
yeah. But they're the exception, not the
rule. Yeah. Like he's a prime example of that whole what I've been talking about, where a lot of people are like, I need a relationship, and it's like, why? Because society says I do. And over time, like, honestly, since he started living on his own after I moved out, he's been much happier, and I'm happy for him. It wasn't a issue between him and I, it was just he's one of those people that is happy being on his own.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
It's...
Yep. Oh. And that's his needs being met. And then, if anything, it sounds like your needs being met too, because you're not having to deal with that issue.
Yeah, there. I will say there were a couple. Like for me, I wasn't super satisfied there because he, you know, it's like I want a hug, and he was not thrilled about that, and stuff like that. Like we're still very good friends, but. Yeah, it's for him, he's happier having, like, every other month, having some manner of social interaction.
Yeah. Salvage deposit confirmed.
If even that.
So anyway, there you all go. I think I've probably worked this topic to death. So there's your... I don't know, Rygonesiums for the evening.
It was a very fun conversation. I have missed having these kinds of conversations with you.
I'll send you all the bill
later.
Alright, I guess I'll give you the $2 bill.
Woohoo! $2!
That's almost 2 candy bars.
Kerr today, when we got back to the apartment, he held out his hand and was like, okay, so there's this fee and that fee and the other fee, and that's part of why I was like, I'm gonna play Hardspace tonight, because he reminded me of it. And I just pulled out a $2 bill from my wallet, because one of my grandpa's, every year for Christmas, he gives me a whole bunch of them, and it's like the biggest deal to him. He like this last Christmas, he made such a big deal about how all these $2 bills were all sequential and all this other stuff, and I'm like, Dude, by the time they're actually worth anything, I am going to be older than you are.
You know, be glad though that it's actually money and not like some of that fake money. Like, hey, you spent
Oh,
$100 and you get like a presidential coin or something that might be worth something someday. Most
Yeah.
likely not.
Oh yeah, I enjoy leaving them on the, like, I do enjoy the fact that he gives me those. Because the rare times that I actually go out to eat, I keep them in my wallet and leave one on the table as a tip. I can guarantee you that those waitresses, that is probably going to be the only time the whole year that they get a $2 bill as part of their tip. Obviously, I give them more of a tip with my, on my card, but it's still...
Well, it's kind of assuming, though, that they don't just throw them away thinking it's fake money.
That's fair. But at least then it's only $2, so...
Yeah. Like, I remember hearing so many stories where somebody tries to pay for something in $2 and everyone's just like, that's not real money. It's like, yeah, it is.
Oh, God. I actually ran into that as a kid because my grandpa's been doing this nearly my entire life.
So?
And when we were living in California, we would have an ice cream truck come by every now and then. And every time there was a new driver for it, it was a nightmare because it's like, I go running out there and I got my shiny $2 bill.
Jeez.
And they were refusing to take it. I'm like, but it's real money. See?
I'm not gonna lie. There was a few times when I was first starting my retail job that I looked at $2 bill, had to just ask them like, "Is that real? Like, can we take that?"
One of these days, I would love to pay for something with a $10,000 bill.
Is that actually a real bill?
I'm Googling this now. Are you serious?
There are $500, $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 bills that are still legal tender. They are no longer made, but they are still considered legal tender and may still be in circulation.
That guy's balding. I've never seen him before.
I guarantee you that those bills are probably worth a lot more than their face value.
Yeah. They're in museums.
Oh, more than likely.
I put it in media share in ZGF. If you want to join the Discord, right? By typing Discord.
You want to talk about like somebody thinking you've got fake money? Try paying for something with a $10,000 bill.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a instant like red flag at the bank. I'd be like, "What was this 4D? What the heck is 4D on here?" I would get the marker out so fast.
They are used by banks to transfer between banks. Maybe in the olden days, but I don't know if they'd be used that much nowadays.
I can tell you at our bank, it's definitely not a thing.
I just want to do it for the novelty. I really do. Like, hey, I wish to buy this car with this $10,000 bill. Ooh. And just watch them all go like, is this like legit? There's no way this is legit. Yeah, and eventually maybe get like the police called or something and have to, and then yes, it turns out it's real money, and then I get to smugly buy a car for $10,000 bill.
Ooh, nice, huh?
Or be one of those jackasses and just go into a random gas station. Yes, here, please, just break this down for me after this. You get like a $2 candy bar.
I wish to buy 10,000 of your best scratch lottery tickets.
Oof.
But yeah, I mean, they might throw them out thinking they're just fake, but oh, at least one person was, they stopped me on the way out and were like, why do you just have that?
They had to ask, otherwise it bothered them forever.
Yeah.
I really hope that you turned to them, winked, and just said, "Family secret."
I will do that the next time. 100%.
I know what's getting tipped when we go to Olive Garden now. Wonderful.
Oh, Rex, you gotta you get to see my typical order at most restaurants soon.
I'm looking forward to it. I know you said tasteability at Olive Garden.
Oh no! I am talking about. Yes, I would like a robin egg omelet with coriander made French style, red caviar in that, and a licorice liqueur, please.
What? Are you 007? The what? Where is this at?
Yes, all that and some Arnold brick oven white with boysenberry jam. Not raspberry, boysenberry. There's a distinct difference that really pairs well with the Arnold brick oven.
Oh God.
What is Sir, this is a windy.
I'm thinking. Jesus.
I have. So that was a skit that I did for drama class in high school.
Oh, I was going like, what?
And I have had some truly great experiences doing that to waitresses.
I bet.
There was one time my grandparents and I went to So we went to the local Air Force base because they had a museum going on. And, you know, the open house museum kind of day thing. And there was one single restaurant within about a 20-mile radius of the place. They were packed.
Dang.
And that restaurant is a very they were famous for their omelets. They had like 5 pages of different flavors of omelets. And so I was doing that order to the poor waitress that day. And I was just sitting there looking at my menu like I was actually reading it off of the menu. And she is just leaning over my shoulder trying to follow where I'm looking on the page. And my grandparents are sitting there trying not to laugh their asses off. And I'm just continuing with the skit.
I'm just imagining Asher with that smile doing the whole bit now. Making me giggle.
But I will say, she was very grateful once she figured out that I was just pulling her leg because she needed a good laugh after the busyness of the day. And Loberon, I'm doing all right. I'm doing much better.
Happy to hear. Ooh, look over there at paint. Get done.
Ah. You're getting real close.
1 minute left.
Oh, by the way, what are your plans for the rest of the stream? We're getting close to that 11 hour.
Oh, right. I was thinking some Helldivers. Let me just finish up this shift, and we can switch over to that. Which I got 30 seconds! Oh, God!
Good night, Era.
Good night, Era!
Oh, good night, Era!
I'm just gonna throw the rest of this into the, furnace and call it good. I guess I can at least get this out of there.
Hey, Rex.
What up?
Make sure to tell your Oshawott that she is adorable.
Will do. Yeah.
No! They didn't process!
Oh, God.
Damn it.
Man.
She is an adorable Oshawott.
Yes, Holo is indeed an adorable Oshawott. She's been really enjoying that new Pokemon show.
Yes, Loberon, you do. Will I get to have Rykon join us?
That's what I was about to say. Would you be interested in joining? Yee, that's already hyping up for me.
That tail.
Hey, Duffins cheered with 100 eggy bitties, finally free from
Meh.
work.
Nice, I know.
Oh, trainer. Yeah, we can probably poke Shine too, maybe if they're available. Shipbreaker.
What's up?
We can probably poke Shine if they're available. We had the they were playing with us last time. It was really fun.
Yeah, if you want to.
I do.
Valerie, we might be full, unfortunately. Because I haven't gotten to play with Rygon yet, and I want to. And then, of course, Rex, you know, has partner privilege on that. And, well, Shine got the game for me, so... Probably won't be any rotations tonight.
Yeah, probably be good because I don't know how long we're gonna play. It's already on 11. We tend to play that
Honestly,
for a long time.
Yeah. We probably won't play that long anyways.
Okay, good. I was worried we play and then lose track of time and then like it's already my bedtime.
Nah.
Not that I don't want to play a long time with y'all. It's just, you know, I do like to wind down at nights.
May not be this time, but there will be plenty of opportunities in the future for others to join.
Yeah, I'm so happy that game's like popping off and everybody's enjoying it. It's been really
Yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah. Oh, I should show the clips we've had so you can see some of the clips. I don't know if you spotted some. I was watching some of them yesterday, and besides the Valley Girl one, there was a lot of funny moments, like when you know, Master Zim chopped the head off.
Thank you for reminding me, Rex. So,
wait, what?
Rygon,
no,
Rex,
please,
absolutely loves the Valley Girl accent.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yes. So we've got to make sure that we.
He loves it so much.
Like OMG, he like so loves it, and he wants more of it. So we definitely got to make sure that he's a happy little pup and gets all of it that he could want. Right? Right.
For sure.
For real, for real.
Where's the stratagem that counts with the help Bob? I need a help Bob. I need a help Bob in my position, please.
Oh, just be glad, Rex. I'll be waiting to pull mine out.
Oh God, I can't even imagine you would win. No. You're no. Just don't. No. The moment that Zim did it, I was like, oh God, he has one. Oh, why? Why that voice? Why? It's something about everything. The temperament, the tone, the topic, the cadence, the... Yeah.
OMG, is Rex like hating on us? I think we gotta cancel him on X.
I regret even bringing up Valley Girl. I'm sorry. I just wanted to talk about the clips, and I was being honest that the Valley Girl... What's that pin? What's the pin there? Valley time? This has to be the worst meme that's developing. I missed... Can we go back to Delphox Paws, please? Please let's go back to Delphox Paws.
Like, this stream is totally sponsored by Delphox Paws.
Like, totally. Like, it is so sponsored. Like, get out of here, Pumpkin Spice. It is all about them Delphox Paws now.
Valley Paws.
Valley Paws?
I'm gonna go get some.
Yep, we're gonna officially make Delphox Paws the official paws of Valley.
I regret. Anyway, as I was saying, the clip has you shooting the head off of a bug and then they sink into the ground. It's really cool. I haven't watched all of them yet. There's a lot of good clips.
Yeah, my favorite
OMG,
is-
he is like so hating on bugs.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh.
Like, my favorite was when Asher was doing that adorable
This stream is
accent.
sponsored by Delphox Paws.
Oh, you're at 200%. No wonder it's that loud. Okay. Fix that. Oh? Rygon's like, is that Rygon singing?
Yes.
Well, like, yeah. He
He's
sings a
singing opera.
lot. Gosh.
I've never heard him do opera before.
What's
Oh.
up?
Oh, I was hearing opera music. That was cool.
Meh. Yeah, I can do a little bit of opera. Not as good as, like, professionally trained, but I've got a little bit in me.
Yeah. It was nice, and it made me forget that I was suffering. But
Good.
Thank you. It was something besides Valley Girl.
Valley Girl opera singer.
Oh dear Lord, no! Don't bring that curse, whatever that is, to the world, please. Can't post links unless you're a modder. We won't see it. Valley Muhaha. Oh no! Now that's
Mahaha.
Oh, honey. Oh, don't ruin the Maha. No. Valley Girl.
Well, like, OMG, I like forgot to put away Stream Raiders. Oops. Oh well. Like, thank you so much for joining us, everybody, for Hardspace Shipbreaker. And also, we had this Art Marten stream here. We're gonna go ahead and switch on over to that Helldivers, totally for real. And yeah, thank you so much to all them patrons and subscribers. And there's also the tippers and all of you wonderful beings that just support me. Like, OMG, I am so grateful. You have no idea. And anyways, you should definitely go over to my Patreon and become a patron. The patron is a great way to support the stream. So I appreciate all of you for supporting and keeping this going. But for now, thank you so much for joining. And I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Oh.
Even Conrad's like, oh god.